I think that Erling Haaland is a more popular player than Leo Messi right now.
There's actually young talent in MLS that has shown that they can succeed in Europe. We always think of the players like Pirlo, David Villa, David Beckham coming over here as like a retirement league, but now we have the young ballers in MLS leaving and being successful elsewhere.
If you're him, if you're her, you're gonna perform at whatever age, or you're gonna crumble under the pressure. You're just gonna be done.
The last couple of years, the quality of a club is low-key been determined by their left backs. Bro, they've changed the game.
You have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe at your club, and you go to the stadium with the audacity to boo?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, first of all, before we even start,
Yeah.
Fingers pointing back at you.
yo, it's grad season.
Yeah.
Do we have a graduate in the house?
Do we have 2 graduates in the house? I'm never getting locked up. Come on.
Congratulations.
Bang that gavel. Bang it. Bang that gavel.
Order in the court.
Yo, stop. Hey, hold on. Yo, haters in the comments, stop fucking playing. Niggas getting you locked up now.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
We'll send you straight to Rikers. Come
Stop
on.
playing.
Whoa, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
You gotta get
Rikers is
excited.
crazy.
Yeah,
Rikers
sir.
is crazy.
Yo.
County penitentiary. How about that?
Yo, first of
That's
all.
safer.
Yo, close all prisons, bro. Abolish all prisons.
Back of a squad car.
Yeah, close Rikers.
Not to lock people up.
Said, why you a lawyer then?
definitely.
He got excited.
Bro.
Affordable housing.
He
Affordable
said, what
housing.
is your purpose?
No, definitely, abolish prisons, abolish cops, whatever. But, for the jokes, we're locking up the haters in the comments.
Yo, before we even start, real quick, since we're talking about prisons, for $1 million, would y'all spend a year locked up
Nope.
at Rikers?
Nope.
No.
1 year.
No.
I'm not answering this
1
question.
year, you're
After taxes or before taxes?
1 million cash.
No way in hell.
$1 million cash. You spend 1 year at
The
specifically
stuff that
Rikers.
The stuff that be going on
No.
in that place,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
$1 million is
it's
not enough
worth
money.
it.
Like Spank Nitty just said on the Hit Boy album, he's
Who?
from Compton.
You get
What?
Who?
His name is Spank Nitty.
His name is what?
Spank Nitty is his name, bro. I don't listen, bro. I'm not.
Nah, I'm
from
not gonna lie.
Compton.
Spank Nitty is nuts, bro.
Yo, Spank.
We just started.
I wasn't really thinking about.
Spank Nitty?
I was just thinking of it as a name, bro. Anyways,
Bro
he
say, yo,
said-
what's up? My name's Spank Nitty.
Hi. Pleasure.
Alright, he's from Compton. He was locked up
give a
in one
fuck
of
where
his
he's from.
bars. He's like, all the wealth
Yeah,
in
my
the
name's-
world
my
couldn't
name's
take away
Spank.
all the pain that I felt.
name's Spank.
Therefore, I would not take $1 million to be locked up. 'Cause someone who's locked
name's
up and is
Spank,
not
last
wealthy.
Last name
is not
Nitty,
worth it.
bro.
Nah, I hear that. Yeah, I wouldn't take it either. It's just
Shout out Spank Nitty, bro. That verse was fire, bro. Shout out Compton. Shout out
Nah,
everybody in
shout
LA.
out
Hit Boy
Spank
album was
Nitty.
crazy for sure.
for
And
sure.
we love the Bloods and the Crips.
Shout out Big
Yes.
Bro Spank.
Yeah, let's not
I'm
not
gonna
get
block that off. We are
No,
not.
no,
we are
let's
not
not have
shouting.
beef.
We are not
Let's
shouting.
not have beef, bro.
Oh, okay.
Don't
yeah.
talk shit to
Those
Spank.
Yeah, all
Those-
sides.
Nah, for real.
Those
Don't
are
talk shit to
community
Spank, bro.
organizers.
You're right. You're
They
absolutely
are.
right. Yeah, I'm
Look
just
up how
saying.
gang started.
I don't know if we went. Okay, all right. Let's talk football.
No,
Let's get
for
started.
real.
Oh, God. What are we talking about today?
Let's get started. Yeah, 5ASIDE podcast, footy discussions from our perspective and our perspective only. And today you are joined by
Hold on, Marsh.
What's good? What's good, Sebastian?
Kendrick.
Elisha.
Gabriel.
Josh.
Yes, and we appreciate y'all so much for joining us on episode 20. This is 26 or 27?
26.
I'm bugging.
Look at us. We don't even
Thank
know.
y'all so much
We
for
don't even
joining
know.
us on episode 26 of 5ASIDE podcast. We appreciate y'all for spending your very precious and valuable time with us. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all download our episodes. Follow us on all platforms on social media, because you got to tap in with 5ASIDE more than just the videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on all our personal socials too, because you got to, you know what I'm saying, keep up with the boys. But yeah, today, man, we talking
follow
about
the personals for sure. Yeah.
follow everything.
Yo,
Tap
I'm not
in.
even gonna
Tap
ask.
in.
I'm not
What's
even
going
gonna-
on?
What? Because I spelled on myself?
Yes, bro.
Bro, you niggas.
Is that spit?
I was like, what is
Nah,
that?
that's spit, bro.
Is that
It's,
spit?
Actually, if you want to know, it's Bluebird Hard Water
There you
Tequila
go.
Water. Shout out. It's a very good brand out here
Hey, shout out to
sponsoring.
That's
marketing right there. You see how I set you
Studios.
up. You see how I
We
set
hit
you
y'all
up.
up, bro. So please just let us know if you want to sponsor the podcast. It's a new brand. We're a new pod. I feel like the partnership would be very easy. Hit us up. We hit you up. What's good?
Yes, we will hit y'all up.
And we got council now, so yeah.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
representation.
I feel like we should use that to control the conversation. You know what I'm saying? When niggas get a bit out of order.
Bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fact. Hey, see, you get practice now.
No, but we're going to pass it around, though. We're going to pass it
I was
around.
gonna say, and don't let Eli touch it.
Hey, yo. Yeah, so this week we are talking about, we got a lot of football topics from on the pitch. from on the pitch topics, like Real Madrid
It's
winning.
been 4 minutes. It's been 4. Not
Like
even.
on the pitch topics, like Real Madrid winning the Copa del Rey to off the pitch drama, like Messi getting suspended by
Getting a
PSG
runnable?
for trying to get his Habibi on. And we're talking about a whole lot today this week. He went to he was trying to go to Saudi Arabia.
Messi getting his Habibi on.
He's trying to get his Habibi on.
Nah, trust.
What?
Wow.
Habibi.
Yo, we need, you know what? Fuck all that, our perspective only. We need some other perspectives on this fucking podcast.
True.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
we need women, other races. This is getting bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Bang that shit.
Women's football. Yeah. Barca making it to the final, beat Chelsea, and also NWSL, MLS. We
Hey,
talking about a
Chelsea-
whole bunch
Chelsea
of football this week.
Guess who won this weekend, though?
Relegation avoided. Yeah! I mean, what we're about to do.
They're staying in the Prem.
Yo,
Now.
y'all laughing, but I'm genuinely happy to hear that.
Well, I mean, we're
I was,
doing.
I was genuinely concerned.
We're gonna introduce y'all just a little bit of a new segment. We're gonna do the top 5 leagues in Europe with 5-a-side. Spend about 5 minutes per league.
Yes, sir.
We're talking about England first because we're gonna talk about. I mean, he already mentioned Chelsea, so might as well start here.
Bet.
We'll give you about 20 seconds. How you feeling after your first win in 10 matches in all competitions?
Please.
I think it's been 11 matches.
Oh,
but,
my fault.
I feel stupendous.
Stupendous. That's a graduation word.
Facts. Truthfully, I lost all hope for the season.
Mhm.
I honestly stopped watching the matches. So to hear that we had a convincing 3-1 win,
Against who?
I think it was Bournemouth.
Nice. I'm gonna big him up real quick. Chelsea, I saw this screenshot. They finished 10th in 20. It was either 16 or 17.
And then they won
And then they won the league the next year. So
that's
Kendrick,
that's what I told y'all. That's
Kendrick,
what I told y'all
Kendrick, wait,
earlier
wait,
this season.
Is Chelsea winning the Premier League in 2024?
Look, man,
They could.
we have too many Chelsea
no.
clips, so I'm not talking about Chelsea now.
Oh, and they might be getting Neymar. Apparently.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
save it. We're gonna talk about that.
We're
Yeah.
gonna get to that. So
I
who
don't, even
knows?
want, I don't even want him, bro.
Depending on stop it.
I'm this.
No, we're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna get into it for sure. But
Yeah.
since we're talking about England right now, the Premier League, England's top flight league, is coming to an end. We got 4 matches left. Man City is looking like they're going for the sweep. They're going for the win. They're going for gold. 82 points. Arsenal are at 81. Newcastle at 65.
City have a
Those
game in
don't
hand,
matter.
by the way. So if they win that, it's 4 ahead.
Yo, look
Yeah.
at 4 and 5 though.
4 and 5. Yeah, Man United 63 points. Liverpool 62.
Liverpool
So,
had a crazy comeback.
Yeah,
this
OD.
season, bro.
They've been
They were
playing
in-
well.
They were in like
OD.
10th place at one point.
Shout out to Trent, bro. Stop allowing them to play with your name, bro. Look at that. That man has
Yeah.
been getting flack all season long for 2 seasons actually
Yeah.
for his defense, and he's actually been.
He's a midfielder.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's again right unfairly. What all players are supposed to
He's
play defense,
versatile. It's a thing.
but
Yeah.
the way that he's been unfairly criticized for the way he plays defense.
I mean,
Wait, why?
That's
fairly. He's not good at defense.
yeah.
But I think that the standard,
You're funny as
the
fuck.
standard that they're holding him at for his defense is that of like a center back or something. I feel like
Yeah.
the frequency at which they've been talking about his defense
Yeah.
is not the same as a lot of other mostly offensive players who just so happen to be sometimes in.
I think it's
defensive. What he's played like left
I
back or
think-
right back
I
or
think it's.
something at some point in his
Wing
career
back,
in
wing
Liverpool.
back.
Wingback.
I
Yeah,
think it's
so-
okay to like when people get shit on, they could get shit on.
Yeah.
But it's more so the fact that you're highlighting that position. I think the last couple of years, the quality of a club is low key been determined by their left
Backs.
bro.
Said.
Wing backs, bro. They've changed the game, and so what you're just highlighting is that it's an offensive player.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say he could be a proper midfielder,
Yeah.
but he's trying to do the defensive thing. So people are just highlighting that
Yeah.
because he's getting cooked by niggas like Vinny.
Yeah. And also, like, when your team needs to concede less goals and you're a defender and your team keeps conceding goals and you're losing games, it's kind of fair to be like, you should probably, like, guard the guys on the wing better.
Yeah.
But it has also become popular to joke about every single little thing he does
It's true.
and not point out some of the bad performances of other
Yeah.
highly touted right backs. And
And
that's where I definitely
That's
agree.
my point.
Along
It's,
with
it's just
It's become like a
thing.
popular thing. Yeah.
Liverpool's game plan too, if you look
Yeah.
at the way, you know what I'm saying, when they were actually doing a lot better in the last couple of years with
Mhm.
Robertson and Trent.
Yeah.
I'm saying they were doing a lot on the wings.
Yeah.
So
And but they're on a crazy win streak. What, about 7 now?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, y'all boys lost a couple recently. So do you think Liverpool's
Yeah.
gonna catch you in 4th?
no, I don't worry about them.
All right, he's
Yeah.
confident.
Nah, for real.
They
They
try
did
to
what,
lose today?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's
And
stress. It's stress for real, but like that's what we do. Like it's
Yeah.
not. it's not a. I'm not used to not being in this. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you are used to not being in this.
No, I'm used to the drama, bro.
Yeah, so he's used to being
Like I'm used to the bullshit.
Yeah, but yeah, the race for top 4 is definitely close. But real quick, who's winning the Premier League?
Right.
Man City, Arsenal, 1 point. Will Man City slip up and will Arsenal continue to win all their games?
You said it in a British
Or
accent.
their
Awesome.
remaining games?
Oh,
Arsenal.
nice, awesome.
Arsenal, come
Yeah,
on.
hey,
Yeah,
they go
yeah.
to London for 1 week.
Yeah, come on, cuz. You know, it's on mud still.
All right,
That's
let's go
all I
around.
know.
Let's go around.
Yeah. Man City, Arsenal.
Let me just quickly read the Arsenal schedule. Just
No, that's fair.
That's important. Context is
those two.
important.
So Arsenal plays Brighton at home,
Mhm.
Nottingham away,
Yeah.
Wolves at home. Wow, yeah, those are the next 3 games.
That's slight work. Bro.
That's slight.
But
I think
Brighton-
they
Go to
win.
cities.
Brighton.
Brighton.
Brighton's tough.
But
Brighton
Brighton at
just
home.
beat
Brighton at
United.
home. Brighton at home though.
Brighton's what, 5th right now?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or no,
Brighton's
6th,
7th.
6th.
Arsenal just
Okay, 7th.
Arsenal
Brighton's-
just disposed of Newcastle, so I don't think they're worried about Brighton.
Disposed.
But at the same time, we saw them draw 2-2 like 4 straight games,
I
whatever
don't
it
think
was.
City loses another game to the end of the season though. So I think City will
Yeah.
edge it out. I think Arsenal will win every game and
Who
get City.
does
will
City
still
have
win.
left?
I'll find out.
Chelsea is one of them.
So so they have what?
They
No,
about
here's
to,
my- I have a question for
they about
Kendrick
to,
real quick.
They about
Would you
to
wanna
shit on
spoil
them
that?
niggas.
Would you want to spoil it for City?
Yes.
That's what
Of
I'm
course,
saying.
bro.
Yo,
No,
City.
like teams that are have
Chelsea.
nothing to play for, quote unquote. Like that's actually a moment. Like let's just fuck up their
Nah,
season,
and we
bro.
let me see. May 14th.
Do you remember
But
the
that's
way?
at the
Do you remember the way City
plays.
spanked them
City plays Everton.
like a couple years ago?
Scary.
City plays Everton away, Chelsea at home, and then Brighton and Brentford.
City's also still in the Champions League. So
Yeah.
City also has 4 games.
They got to
Yeah,
deal with
City
Real.
has a game in hand. So
If they
They have a
get
game
cooked
in
by Real, it's over for them.
No, it's not. They have a game in hand. They'll be
you
fine.
think?
City has it?
I mean, that's a good question. Do you think Champions League success will hurt them or help them in the Prem?
It's only gonna.
You're
help
saying if they
either
do
way.
well, it's gonna hurt
My
them?
friend, City has 2 squads. They have
No,
they
I'm
actually
saying
have
based
2
on what
squads.
Kendrick just said though.
I think if they get cooked in the Champions League,
gonna hurt them in the
gonna
Prem?
hurt them. They're gonna be like
Confidence?
Real gonna be
Nah, when you lose in the Champions League, then you gotta fix it for the Prem.
Yeah, I think
Also, man, like Haaland, bro, you just broke the EPL goal
was gonna
scoring
say that
record. You're actually gonna,
That's the next topic.
bro. Like as much as I want, like I said, for me, I want AC Milan to, you know what I'm saying, we rooting for Madrid.
Yeah.
But somebody else, Milan could do the same for the Champions League. Haaland coming off a goal scoring record, he's gonna want to do everything that he can. Imagine that type of season. son.
Yeah.
But this is kind of nuts. Haaland we gotta give that boy
Yeah,
props.
This season
no,
is
for sure.
bro.
Record scoring 30. He's broken the record for the most Premier League goals in a season at 22 years old.
First season,
his
bro.
35
Season.
in his first season in the Premier League.
That's
35
mad.
goals,
That's mad,
counting.
bro.
12 goals in the Champions League too.
I think he has 50
that
all
boy going
competition.
Crazy.
Is he clear Ballon d'Or favorite no matter what happens rest of the season?
No.
Okay.
He's not.
I wouldn't say
One of the
that.
clear though.
Yes.
Top
but
three
He's
for
top
sure.
3.
But they
I
won't
think
give it to
top
him.
3. I don't think Messi
Victor?
deserves this, but I do think because the World Cup's
It's
weight,
the World Cup, yeah.
Messi's gonna be top 3. I think Haaland probably 1 right now, and I think Vinny might be 2. That's
Nah,
probably my top 3 right now. Just
You
and
put,
this isn't
you
even
put Vinny
why
over.
Vinny
You
too?
put Vinny over Messi.
for sure.
You put Vinny
This
over,
season?
You put Vinny over
Why? What has
Osimhen?
he won?
No,
Copa del Rey.
current,
Yes, and he has 22 goals.
I don't even know what that
and 22
translates to.
assists. The King's Cup.
Nice.
And we're gonna talk about that.
The king. We won the King's Cup. This man won the World Cup, bro.
Yeah.
So that's a 7-game
Bro
competition.
says so.
No,
It's
so,
a 7-game competition.
no, that's
bro.
the thing. But I think one of the things to
Nah, I
highlight.
don't care.
Bro says so.
If you're not playing well,
He
the
said
rest
he
of
said
the-
Copa del Rey over World
World
Cup.
Cup.
Clip that up. Bro.
I did not say that.
Put
If
that
we're
on
gonna
BR.
talk
Put
about
that
a
on
He's
BR.
drawing you out. He's drawing you out.
Of
He's
course he is. That's what let's do. If you want to
draw
talk
you out.
about a season of
Oh,
performances, Vinny has been a better player than Messi. It's
Yeah,
a full
yeah,
season.
of course, but they don't care about that, bro. They care about the
Well,
accolades.
I'm trying to say my opinion on the topic.
Got you.
Nah,
That's
but-
different,
And
though.
Vinny has been a better player than Messi this season.
Nah, that's true.
Mbappe's been probably a better player overall this season than Messi. And Messi hasn't had a bad season.
I don't know what-
And I just said he's top 3. But I think it's very fair to put Vinny ahead of him. That's not a
Yeah.
crazy hot take.
I mean,
For
So-
Ballon d'Or, it is. For
But let's
Ballon d'Or,
discuss. Let's specifically discuss
Nah,
Haaland though. Let's discuss
Yeah,
Haaland.
yeah.
Do y'all think that the media and the attention? Well, do y'all think that in this day and age and the way that the media works in terms of football, will they give the Ballon d'Or to Haaland, or will they even consider giving the Ballon d'Or?
Of
to
course
Haaland
they
this
will.
year?
Why wouldn't they?
I think they would. He's a digestible.
You guys say of course they will.
Wait, you said would they consider? Why wouldn't they consider?
No.
He
What
just
is
broke.
it?
He just
Consider-
broke. He broke.
consider for real.
He just broke. Just off the
broke the goal
backbone
scoring record in the
of the.
Prem.
Yeah, he just broke
I
a
got
pretty
Eli.
significant and historical record in the
one
Premier
of the
League.
most significant records
Yeah.
in the world.
So that in itself, knowing that the Ballon d'Or is a lot of glitz and glamour and it's
Yep.
in a way like a popularity contest, then I feel like that puts him at an advantage more than a lot of the other players that's in the running.
More than
that.
Messi?
It's different. No, hell nah. It's not
So,
bigger than
what's the question?
arguably
question
the
is-
greatest player of all
let
time
me
winning the
rephrase
World
this
Cup.
Who's gonna win it?
Let me rephrase this question. Well, it's not necessarily who's gonna
He's
win
top
it.
3 though.
Consider.
Let me-
So they won't consider Haaland for shit.
Here's the thing, though. It's like Eli just said. The Ballon d'Or is a popularity contest. So Haaland is going against Messi right now in terms of popularity, in terms of legacy, in terms of history. Those are the two that are going after it. And I guess you can put Osmihen and Vinny up there too. But in terms of popularity contest, no matter how well Haaland does this season, do you guys think that there's anything that he can do
Yeah.
to get past Messi?
If he wins
to
like
win the
every
Ballon d'Or?
trophy, they're gonna give it to him.
If-
Messi hasn't done enough with Paris.
I
don't
also think he's more popular than Messi right now.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yikes.
Now
Let me say it for the
Wait,
camera.
No, yeah.
popular, not better, popular.
Yeah, go
I
for it.
Like
think
numerically popular.
yes,
Ah,
I think that Erling Haaland is a more popular player than Leo Messi right now.
Wow. In terms of what? Like if they were running for
In terms
election?
of the current population of football viewership, especially on social media online. We think about TikTok users, we think about
Yeah, yeah.
Instagram users.
Look at
They love
Messi's
Haaland,
followers.
bro.
That's
They
yeah.
eat that man
I
up,
think it's
bro.
a false
Everything he
comparison.
does.
That's an interesting thought.
I think our generation is like, yeah, Messi. You can never even fathom anybody being more popular or more amazing than Messi and Ronaldo. But my little brother and my little cousins, all they talk about now is Haaland. They don't care about Messi. Messi's an old fart. What is he, 35?
Wait.
That's crazy.
They actually don't care about him, bro.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
I'm
No,
crying.
it's definitely different generations what you highlighted. You know what I'm saying? If we talking about this in terms of your original question too, I think one of the biggest things to highlight, it's funny because even talking to my brother, talking about the World Cup in Argentina, you know what that man said? He was like, they give Messi a pen every fucking match.
Yeah.
He didn't say it like that.
I
But you
said
know
it.
what you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so
they
it's the
did.
fact, I think even just the fact that there was, in a sense, Messi had to get the World Cup.
Right.
Messi might have to, you know what I'm saying? But the club season with PSG wasn't
It's
enough.
not good enough, bro.
So what you're highlighting is just the fact that the Champions League always holds weight. Because Ballon d'Or, traditionally the Ballon d'Or, there used to be the FIFA World Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Used to be Ballon d'Or, which is a European.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
And so the Champions League holds weight in that trophy. So
Nah, for sure. I think that's what it's gonna come down.
and if
to.
Haaland wins the Champions
the
League
Prem,
and the
yeah.
Prem
the
and
FA
breaks
Cup,
it,
there's no way they don't give it to
they
him,
need
bro.
a new face of this shit, bro.
That's what I think is gonna come down to. If
Yeah.
Man City win the Premier League,
Mhm.
the Champions League,
Mhm.
And FA Cup.
and the FA, or just
Bro.
these two, then I think
Even
that,
just those two. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
we don't
I
we don't
think- I
want
think- I
we
think
don't
that
need
Haaland is gonna
City.
get the Ballon d'Or with
We
those
don't
two.
need City winning the treble. That's only
Yeah.
one Manchester could do that. Only one English team.
What a plot twist! But
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Aside from that, that's the current climate in England right now. Moving on to Spain. Yeah, boys, Real Madrid. Congratulations to Real Madrid. They beat
Congrats,
Osasuna
Yes, they
in
did.
the final of the Copa del Rey.
They did.
Who?
And-
Vamos.
Osasuna.
Come on.
Oh.
And Rodrigo got 2 goals.
Yes, he
Shout out
did.
to Rodrigo, man, because I feel
Baller.
like for a while he was just a super sub, and he kept showing out for Real
Facts.
Mhm.
every single time. And I was just wondering, when would they actually
Sorry.
give him a starting spot, a consistent starting role? And ever since they started giving him that, he's been
He's a
proving
baller.
why
Who
he
was
actually
starting-
deserves it.
Who was
So-
starting before him? Above
Who
him?
was?
They had Fede start right wing, and
It's
then
disgusting.
It's not a bad. It's
Fede had the
not a bad
Champions League winning
trade.
assist last season. Just stop. Nah, they had Fede start on right wing, but Fede's now slotted into midfield because Kroos and Modric don't play every game now just because of age and fitness. And now Rodrigo's got the right wing. Top 3 on lock, or front 3 on lock for sure.
It's
So.
important to mention though that since Real Madrid have won the Copa del Rey,
Yep.
a bunch of their players have now technically like completed football.
Yes, sir. Eduardo Camavinga has completed club football at the age of 20 years old. So now Madrid now in the last 2 seasons has won all 6 possible trophies, being La Liga, Champions League, Copa del Rey, UEFA Super Cup, Supercopa de España, and the Club World Cup. So they won 3 of them last year, 3 of them this year, and still
Scary
the Champions
squad,
League
bro.
pending. So Camavinga in 2 seasons has completed club football. Vinny and Rodrigo have completed it at 22.
What a feeling.
And now another fun fact for that, speaking of trophies,
Yeah.
Toni Kroos has finally completed it at Real Madrid. So has Alaba, who also completed it at Bayern Munich. So they've done it for 2 different clubs.
Wow.
I can't think of anyone else who's done that besides maybe the likes of like Ronaldo with Man United
Yeah.
in Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So shout out to all their
Shout out
trophies.
to them, man.
Benzema now has 25 trophies with Real Madrid, tied most ever with Marcelo, and has, I believe, 33, makes him the most decorated French footballer of all time.
Damn.
So
amazing.
Quick
my
question.
team got a
This
lot of
is-
big rings, bro.
This
Come
is
on,
a random question. I feel like Seb asking this question.
Yeah.
Ask about y'all experiences. Is there one moment At least for me, I know. But there's one moment watching a footballer and you seen on their face that they completed football. For me, when Ronnie won Euro 2016,
Yes, sir. On the Haaland.
do you see the way he screamed? Bro,
That's a
imagine,
meme now.
bro,
Yeah.
imagine getting injured. Cry, no, for real. When he got injured and that guy scored, what's his name? Adair?
And then out of nowhere against
Bro,
France.
but with
In
Ronaldo,
France.
bro,
Come on.
completed the shit. You feel me? Do y'all have a memory?
You know, they hadn't completed football, but I feel like when that MSN team with Messi, Suarez,
Okay,
and Neymar
okay.
won the treble,
Okay.
Yeah.
when they got when the season, I don't think the season was
That was
over
a
yet
trio, bro.
when they won the Champions League, but
Yeah.
just winning the Champions League felt like nothing else in the world mattered anymore. It just felt like they could go on from here and win nothing else again
Nah.
because it was just
The way y'all
such a
wanted
special
to.
season.
Which
They
is
played
what happened.
They played beautiful. Well, yeah, it's literally what happened. They
And
ended
then
up not
They
winning
didn't win the Champions League since then.
Yeah,
much.
We got four.
again,
That's
yeah.
why he remembers.
But
the
it was just such a special season.
Yeah.
The team played beautifully. It was just a joy to be a Barca fan at that time. So how happy,
that
and I
was-
was super happy for Neymar too, scoring in the final
Yep.
of
Yeah,
that Champions
yeah,
League.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Messi
yeah.
was balling out. Suarez was nasty. Like it was, such a well-rounded team.
Suarez
it felt
is
like
nasty.
nothing else
Yeah.
mattered. So
I'd say
yeah.
Messi winning the World Cup. That was the moment
Okay,
in
okay.
terms of seeing someone complete football.
Yeah.
He had already done it from a club level.
Mhm.
He had finally won Copa America. I've never seen him just like on pitch passion, the screaming, the energy. Like he knew this was his final moment of his career that actually matters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think we can probably transition into France now and talk
Oh,
about how his
hold
club career might just be done.
Before we even get into that,
Yeah.
first of all,
You was too
Completed
excited.
football?
You was too excited to say that, bro.
Yeah.
Why?
POD.
You were
I
like,
don't give a fuck.
you were
man.
like,
Messi plays
you were
footy.
like, his career might be done.
I'm laughing at him, looking at me.
Oh,
A moment of like maybe not.
You just
complete
called him an
football,
old fart too, so I don't want to hear from you
Yeah.
about
oh,
Messi.
no. It was just funny, bro.
A moment of like a
I
player,
just thought it was
maybe not
funny.
completing football, but a moment of like pure joy that I remember is when
Mhm.
Leicester won the league in 2016.
Mm.
Seeing Vardy's face, especially from someone that
I
went
was mad.
took
That's funny.
Leicester from like maybe Div 4, Div 3 in England, all the way up to winning the Prem with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that feeling of like pride that I could tell that he felt when watching those scenes was like, and also like I became a Leicester fan that season, just like I think most people did.
I was supposed to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Y'all remember before that, most people were saying Leicester.
Mhm.
Like people
Leicester,
couldn't even pronounce their name
Put
correctly.
them on the map.
Is that the
bro.
craziest league title y'all have
Really
ever
put
seen?
them on the map.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's not even
probably.
close. Like the betting odds you imagine before the season, what
Yeah.
they must have been. Yeah, it's just.
Oh, somebody
Wasn't that they just got promoted?
somebody bet on them at
Wait,
the beginning
just
of
or
that
1 year
season
before
as a
that?
joke
Someone did.
and made bread.
Yes.
I need to find that team. Brighton next.
Why
year.
we didn't put the FanDuel bets for
I
that
was-
season,
I
bro?
wasn't
We
even
were like
21.
18. Yeah, it was like 18.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The
complete
the most joyous football moment. Y'all gonna hate me,
Chelsea.
but it was Chelsea come back against Ajax. Remember they were down like on aggregate like 4-1
What
in the
year was
Champions
that?
League. I don't know.
You
if
see
it
how
was
none of us
2020.
remember?
No, I
it?
actually don't remember.
That's
Ah,
fine, but that was
nah,
like
but boom.
that was like they had
Oh,
Tamori.
you talking about when the
Reese,
celebration?
Tammy,
You talking about the
yeah,
celebration?
he
yeah.
scored and like it was just like mad niggas in the corner like like craziest celebration.
I don't
bro.
remember.
I'll send it in the
Okay.
chat. I have that video saved to my
You sure it
phone.
wasn't Europa?
Yeah, you be
I
sure
watch
you
it.
got-
Yeah, I watch it like over and over again.
Mm.
Annoying, bro.
Nah,
No,
it's
I mean,
Champions-
it is. I just don't remember.
I'll send it right now.
Yeah, I don't have no beef with Chelsea, bro. Honestly.
No. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And before we even move on to France, because we're gonna talk about the drama with PSG and Messi.
Yeah.
But and also in Spain, Barcelona are close to winning La Liga.
They
I
are?
know it's very like anticlimactic because we've kind of known it for a while.
Yeah.
But they might win it next Sunday against Espanyol. So in the Barcelona derby.
The
we might
team name
just
is Espanyol.
get that Espanyol de
With a
Barcelona.
Y, because it's Catalan. When it should
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an NA.
So
Their team name is
Yo, Gabe,
Spanish.
enough with this anti-Catalan.
No, I'm.
Damn.
Never mind. I
Yeah,
love
from the
Barcelona.
Spanish,
I'm the
you know
only
what I'm saying
one.
about-
Been to Barcelona, beautiful city, best building in the world I've ever been in. It's
He
La
said, "I'm the
Sagrada
only
Familia."
one.
It's facts.
He was the
I got
only
cousins
one.
in Barcelona. It's a beautiful city. I love my whole country.
He said, "Fuck your
Peace,
freedom."
peace between all of them.
Not
Let's-
literally.
Spain,
bro.
stop
That's
making
it.
up fucking. Stop making up problems, please. Let's all love each other.
He said,
Yeah,
he said
but-
the problems are made up.
They are.
You made up the
It's a
problem.
bunch of white Spanish people arguing. Like, just stop, please. Thanks.
One thing I'm gonna say though
Y'all
is
see the
I know
coronation?
that I haven't been able to really talk about Barca, especially in Europe, because they're out of the Champions League, they're out of Europa.
Yeah.
But very happy. We go, you know what I'm saying? Especially after Real winning the Copa del Rey, we're close to getting a trophy ourselves, a major trophy,
Yeah.
and I'm happy about it because at least we got something. I'm looking forward to the signings that we're gonna get this summer. I'm hearing in between the grapevines that we might be getting Cancelo, we might be getting Gundogan too from Man City, which
Interesting.
I wouldn't be mad at it. I'm not gonna lie.
Fire.
Can I
That'd
say
be kind of fire.
Yeah, and we have that kid too. This is one of those
15-year-old. You talking about the
15-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Out of La Masia also. I think that's one of Barca's biggest issues in the past years is that they've been outsourcing so much and buying a lot of players that, again, like you could be tapping into the potential and the talent that you have at home in the academy, because La Masia is a great academy, and I just feel like they should be just betting a lot more on their young dudes, on the academy players, and forming in home. But yeah, seeing that 50-year-old breaking the record for the youngest player to ever debut in a La Liga match, I think is pretty dope, and I hope we get to see more of that. You know, we got Pedri, we got Gavi too.
Yeah.
Ansu Fati has been but the more of La Masia academy players we have in the team, I think the better for the future.
And speaking of that real quick, y'all have, and I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all have some really serious financial problems you still got to fix. And now people might not know.
Facts.
They're getting
That-
rid of.
yeah.
No, it's actually really bad.
Rosa,
I
I'm not
didn't
even trying to
know.
be funny.
Yeah.
Y'all
He had
have
to
to,
preface it.
allegedly, they have to offload $200 million in wages this summer to be able to remain under financial fair play. And because the levers they pulled last
200 million?
in wages, because of the levers they pulled last summer,
Yeah.
they're about to renovate their stadium. So
Let
they're
him
gonna
have his
leave
moment, son.
98K stadium to play in like 20, 30K. So now the ticket sales are gonna drop in more than half.
That's nuts.
So they actually do have some financial issues. But that's what I'm saying.
we
The youngins, you don't have to
Yeah.
spend $100 million to go buy
Yeah.
them. You can actually just raise them up to
We
play.
need
So
another
you might
shirt.
actually have to.
We need another shirt sponsor, bro. Put Apple Music, put Tidal on the front, whatever y'all gotta do to
streaming
make that
Amazon
bread.
video,
Bro, just
Netflix?
please do it. Netflix, all of it,
Hey, I
bro.
hope Netflix don't sponsor a team. I feel like that's
I do have something to say though.
Netflix sponsor 5ASIDE.
I do have something to say though about
Please.
like these young players and like coaches. I don't know, giving debuts to these like 15-year-olds and 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds and stuff. Like
Oh boy.
for me, it's a bit odd because the way I see it, and this might just be me being cynical, but the way I see it is like a lot of times a coach will allow a player to have their debut at such a young age to be the coach that gave the player the debut. And sometimes it doesn't pay off well. Like sometimes you put way too much media attention on a kid that's literally 15. Like the Arsenal kid, Ethan Nwaneri, that Arteta played sometime during the middle of the season. He came on at just 15 years old in 181 days. Like, okay, amazing. He came on against Brentford, but then we haven't heard of him since. And now all we have is it's like the kid just has a ton of pressure on his back for no reason. Like, he's 15. There's no need to give him the debut.
I have
Roll
a
him out.
counter to that.
Oh, go ahead.
My thing is you see how a player like even not even just in football, in any sport, somebody like Naomi Osaka or in tennis, or Kobe coming straight from high school into the NBA. I think if you're that guy, if you're that girl, no matter what age you are, and Mbappe said this too, because oftentimes in the beginning people would reference his age a lot, and he would be like, it doesn't matter about age. If you're him, if you're her, you're gonna perform at whatever age. And if that coach feels like you're ready and that moment is imminent and it's time for you to take that next step, then you're either gonna be the person who gets motivated from that and says, wow, I had this experience, I need more of that. I need to really step up so I can continue to play with the first team. Or you're gonna crumble under the pressure and it's gonna be too much for you and you're just gonna be done. But I feel like there's a lot of players out there who are 14, 15, 16, who are waiting for that moment, who might not have as much skill as some of these players who's gotten that opportunity, but who have the confidence and the hunger that if they step up, they might not have a crazy successful game or whatever. It might not be a standout performance, but they're gonna come out of it feeling like, yo, I just did that. Like, I feel good. I need more of that. So it's either you're ready or you're not. And sometimes they're not ready at that age, but that's okay. But I don't
Ready
think
or
that.
not.
Yeah,
Here
I don't think
come.
that should
Solid.
lead coaches to not play these players as when they're that young. I think if you're ready,
I think
whatever
15 is
age you
young.
are,
I think to answer your question, Seb, though, for me, when you're good enough, you're old enough. I think one good example is Odegaard. Remember when Odegaard came to Madrid?
Yeah, mad hype, bro.
Bro, for
He
me,
was good
he was training with Ronnie and shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes even just the fact of getting that type of exposure provides the affirmation, because a lot of people get kicked out of academies. You get your debut, okay, I could do this thing in football, man. Get some more motivation. Might be the thing that keeps them in the sport. Or if they take a step back, that's not a bad thing. But it's a crazy industry.
And it allows you to mature faster, because Messi wouldn't be Messi at 19 if he wasn't starting at 16.
Which is
Vinny isn't Vinny now, you know, if he didn't start at 18. So
It's true.
yeah. But if they are doing it selfishly to say I gave him a debut, I don't know if they are. That's all alleged. That's not cool. But
there was
if you
some,
believe in the kid, do it. Why not?
there was some big words said about the kid too.
Which
That's-
one? Arsenal?
Ranieri?
The
Or
15-year, the 15,
Barca.
Lamine Yamal, yeah.
I think Xavi said some mad shit about him, about comparing the boy to
They
Messi.
believe in him.
Bro,
They believe in Ansu Fati.
if I'm a footballer, don't compare me to Messi, bro.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't ever. compare
Oh
me to
shit,
Messi.
don't compare
Bro,
me
you
to
better
Messi.
compare me to Messi,
No, it has never worked out.
and then I'm gonna go.
You know what I
I'm gonna
like?
Go
I like-
stupid, bro.
I love it when these players are compared to like the OGs, like Messi, Ronaldo, and they're like, "Nah, I'm not the new Messi or
I'm
the new
the-
Ronaldo. I'm the first me."
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
So again, that
fact.
Yeah.
whenever you get placed in those positions, how you respond shows whether or not you cut from that cloth or not.
Yeah.
But you had a question.
Oh. I was gonna ask if we think like the academy culture in football is dying.
Low key. I mean,
Wait, what?
wait, what do you mean?
Like bringing from your club?
Yeah, and I mean, cause
Nah.
I feel like it's become like we got these academy players. They get really good. They might practice with the first team, and then they get shipped off elsewhere. But it's not really. I feel like there's not really a culture of like, who's the last player who really came through the ranks at a club and is now like a key player for that club.
Reece
Ra-
James?
Rashford?
At your school?
Yeah, but like that was a while ago.
When
Maybe
maybe
like 23.
when I think of
Facts.
when I think of the Serie A, I think it's a lot of
This guy is crazy, says.
Maybe not in England. I don't think that's a thing in England. I don't think it's a thing for like Barca or Real as much as it used to be.
Yeah.
But like in Italy, it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
In France, it's a huge thing still. In the Netherlands, the
Look at
Netherlands,
Arsenal.
all they do.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Soccer and
Arsenal as well. Yeah.
Rashford.
No, I
thing.
disagree.
There's mad.
I think
Yeah.
it's
It wasn't a disagreed question. It was like what? It was like
I don't think so.
It wasn't a disagreed question.
Speaking of the concept of bringing in players from other places and stuff, we want to talk about Castellanos, the NYCFC player that is.
Oh, shout out Taty,
Shout out,
man.
Yeah.
Facts,
Yo,
bro.
shout out Taty
Did that
Castellanos.
boy dirty by not putting him in the World Cup squad for Argentina,
Low
but
key.
that's okay.
He now
Damn,
has.
it's not okay, actually.
Yeah.
They won it.
So
that's the
Taty,
shit.
I'm gonna be. I'll try to break this down real quick.
Yeah.
Taty Castellanos was a former top scorer and MLS champion
Golden
with New York
winner.
City FC. Our New York City FC.
Mhm.
He's actually technically still the team. He's on loan at Girona, a club in La Liga. They're all the way up to 7th place. He now has 13 La Liga goals, which is tied for 5th most in the league. He banged 4 in on my team and beat us. So just shout out MLS for all the talent that they produce, and y'all keep sleeping on it, and you see what's happening. So
So wait,
Um,
what does it mean that an MLS striker last year just put 4 past Real Madrid?
it means the MLS has a lot better talent than people think. And what you're now seeing too,
Look at Almiron too for
What?
Newcastle.
Huh?
Yeah,
Almiron too for
yeah.
Newcastle. Barca just got Julian Araujo, I believe. Ricky Puig went the other direction from Barca to Galaxy.
Galaxy.
I think what it shows is that there's actually young talent in MLS that is showing that they can succeed in Europe. We always think of the players like Pirlo, David Villa, David Beckham coming over here as like a retirement league, but now we have the young ballers in MLS leaving and being successful elsewhere. So I think it just shows how competitive the league is.
Put some respect on
Yeah.
MLS,
No, for
bro.
real. Yeah.
Come on,
we
times are
see.
changing.
Nah, we
They've
see.
been changing
bro,
too.
and I
Yeah.
will address all the people who've been giving me all that flack for talking about the point system changing in football and soccer. Okay, I'm not a FIFA official, first of all. I have no power to change the rules in the game of football. But it's an opinion, but the game is changing. I feel like more than anything, y'all just don't like change. Change is gonna happen. We have
Change is gonna
VAR.
come.
Change happens all the time in this game. Y'all need to be open to change. I'm not saying changing the
Yeah,
point
change is
system,
crazy.
but just change overall.
Can I speak about your video real quick?
MLS.
Because your video was amazing. Because I commented, I thought this was hilarious. Let me find this shit. No, this was
he's
hilarious.
your biggest
bro.
hater.
Yo,
bro.
what's this thing about?
No, because I said, wait, hold on. So
Gabe-
I
yeah.
said,
Gabe is your
you said
biggest
should we
hater.
change the point system? And then
Yeah.
I said, oh, fuck, where did it? I said no, non, nine, and however you say it in every language.
How many
and I
people
just
like
got,
that comment?
1,600, so 1.6 thousand,
like
and then
that comment.
everybody from different countries, Niet, Nyao, Lo, Nye, Chaya, Hapana in Swahili, Nani, Romanch, Na, Tira Haram, Jangan Buto, Kapalabana.
You got cooked in
Russian
30 different
Chinese
languages.
bow, Japanese Iye, Killing Yo KO, binary code ASCI 011011001100.
You know what?
Hey, shout out the community coming together in the comments. That shit was hilarious.
Listen, man, if I will be this
Binary code is crazy.
No, I know. After he did 7 languages.
Bro, if I'll be the martyr
Yeah.
that brings football fans together for one common cause, I'll hey.
But hey, the video hit a milli.
I'll take it.
Wait, let's clap it up. Another video hitting a million.
It's at 1.6.
Hey, sponsors, if you want to know the analytics, that video hit a million by itself.
Yo,
so.
1.6 is crazy.
1.6 million views, bro.
Idiot.
Bro,
1.6 million?
It hit one like a couple days ago.
I have never been called
How you
an
gonna say
American
that?
so much
How
in
you
my
gonna
life.
say that?
Bro, if
How you gonna say
all
that?
of these
We
people,
posted that like a week ago, bro.
How you gonna say that?
bro,
What'd he say?
Nah.
I call this nigga idiot. You hear what he said in this fucking video that has 1.6 million views? He said, let's for context, because maybe some fans don't know exactly what.
Cook him again.
So the video we're referenced to is
Cook him again.
last episode or 2 episodes ago. Last episode,
Yeah.
I brought up the idea that just like in basketball or in American football,
God.
that maybe in our football they should change the point system to where, you know, if you score in the box, it's 1 point and not a goal. I know it's a goal, but I would say then we would change it up. It would be 1 point if it's outside the box, but still in
Before
the
half?
opposite half.
Mhm.
Then it would be 2 points.
I'm a 2-point shooter
If
for
you-
real.
Yeah. If you score behind the halfway of the pitch, it's 3 or an Olympico, which is a goal directly from a corner. It would be a 3 point,
Wait,
or 2
so-
points, whatever I said. But yeah, so we posted that clip on socials and it went crazy. And I'm getting called an Americans. I'm seeing a whole bunch of teacups under the comments, which I don't know what that means.
They're British.
But yeah,
Yes.
people are just
It means eat
people
beans.
been wilding.
Imagine you cooking the team 3-0. You've been balling on them all game. Your keeper off the line one time. They hit it from halfway 3-3.
That's
Tell me that's not entertaining, bro. That would be fire. Come on, stop it.
I mean, keeper would just not. He just wouldn't be off his line.
Just for clarification, I love the point system in football right now, bro. But
it's boring.
bro, come on. Sometimes it's
Now the world's most popular sport is boring. All right, can we talk about Messi?
Nah, hold on. Because I will say that's the one thing that rubbed me the wrong way, bro. Everybody was like, "Oh, like if it's not broke, don't fix it." Nah, bro. Sometimes you gotta give things a little upgrade, make it a little
I
spicy.
think I agree with you completely.
When you go a long time without a haircut, what you do? You get a haircut. You might get a little different part this time. You might do a little bleaching and shit. You know what I'm saying? You switch it up a little
Bleaching
bit.
and shit, feel
But
me?
it also took you a long time to have that much hair, and you kept it, right?
Yeah, but you still appreciate
Of
it for
course.
what it is. But you like, yo, let's
And
spice it up.
I agree with you. Footy's changing in a lot of ways, but I mean, it is the world's most popular sport for a reason, and it keeps just getting more popular. So I wouldn't think the goal scoring system is what's broken with the sport.
No.
It's not about.
with
It's nothing's broken though.
With the most popular sports thing, I feel like a lot
Or
of people
needs fixing, or
a lot
needs
of people
It
anything.
doesn't need anything. It's just a suggestion.
Look, a lot of
I
people
know, I'm just saying, I
that's the
disagree.
point. It's just a
I know,
suggestion.
I'm just saying, I
a lot of
disagree.
people misinterpreted me saying to get more people to
Facts.
watch that it's not the world's most popular
Facts.
sport. We know it's the world's most popular sport, but also in reference to the attention span of audiences everywhere, in any sector, in film, in music, everything is getting shorter because people's attention span is
That's
getting
facts.
shorter.
People
We're
getting
consuming
stupid
content
as
at
fuck.
a higher rate.
Yeah.
More people are probably watching clips of football videos than
Literally.
they are
Yes.
actual
The same
full
people.
90-minute football matches. I'm not saying people don't watch football matches,
that's been
but the
proven,
amount of
though.
people who are sitting
heard.
down from minute 1 to 90 is
been-
decreasing.
That's been proven.
Is it decreasing?
Yes.
Like, are the
FIFA
TV ratings?
the FIFA president said that
Okay.
shit, bro.
No, I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah, Rashford talked about it. I think Florentino Perez also said that's why the Super League was a thing, because of the fact that, like, at the end of the day, also being the most popular sport, when you're the number one, you can only go down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other sports, I don't think football, I don't see a world where football will never be the, top due to the actual, like, connection to cultures and,
It's too
even
deep.
religion and politics.
Yeah.
But yeah, implementing that in every league in the world is a big one. I'm not
Also,
gonna lie.
to be fair, at the same time, the numbers could also be down because of how much is now being put behind a paywall. The fact that Americans can't even easily access the Premier League. Even sometimes people in England can't easily access the Premier League. So I think there's a lot of ways to dig into the numbers behind ratings as well. The pandemic also means that the ratings are going to be lower than ever as well. That hit the NBA too, but now the NBA just hit some highs. So I think it's a complicated thing.
Anyway,
But
speaking of
man.
things,
PSG.
exactly. Speaking of things being lower than ever, should we talk about the situation at PSG?
Yeah. How do we break it down? What do we want to start with?
How you think
Messi?
your man?
We
So
should-
yeah, go ahead.
Nah, we should start with the fact that French people were outside Neymar's house.
Yeah, they pulled him on
talking about
Neymar.
get out my club.
That was
I want you
crazy.
to leave.
Oh, before so that we don't lead with the negativity, and we're talking about Neymar too. Also, big congratulations to Neymar because he's expecting his second child, and you know what I'm
Okay,
saying.
congrats.
We love fatherhood.
All the best,
we
all the
love
best.
parenthood.
Fatherhood.
All the best. Yes,
Not,
blessings.
Raise
not
your kids.
everybody should be a father, but
Not
continue.
everybody, but yeah.
Yes.
But yeah,
That's
congrats.
true, but
Congratulations. But
I'm
yeah,
sure is a great dad.
French fans were PSG fans. Were trying to intimidate that man for what? Why? He's injured.
Yeah.
He's spending his time
I don't think he was
at
in the house.
Santos.
I don't think he was in the house.
Yeah, he's at,
Wait,
he's
but
in,
he did
he's
comment
in
they just
Brazil
left my
visiting
house.
Santos and like, come on.
maybe he saw it was the camera. He said they just left my house. Like he commented that.
What's wrong with PSG fans, bro?
Yeah.
Shit
Yo,
country,
we've been saying
shit
that.
city,
We've been saying
shit
they're
culture.
ungrateful.
Like,
they be
yeah.
booing Messi. They be booing him off the pitch. You got some of the greatest players in the world that you get
Ever.
to watch, bro.
you know what I
I don't
hope? Let me talk real quick. What I hope for PSG.
He
what I hope-
hates
honestly,
PSG.
I hate PSG. I hate PSG.
Are they your least favorite club in the
Yes,
world?
by far.
Wait,
by far.
PSG versus Inter UCL final.
PSG, I hope would lose. Honestly, I hate them so much. Honestly, here's what I hope.
It's deep.
I hope their ownership decides like once and for all that this is the wrong team to invest in terms of fan base. Like their fans are embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I hope their owners decide, okay, we're done. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go invest in a different club. I hope they take like I don't know. Honestly, what
Real
I would
Sociedad.
hope, what I would hope is they take like Marseille or something or Lyon and big them up.
That'd
Just
be nuts.
dump PSG, completely allow them to fall back into obscurity and move on.
And they
because-
hate Muslims.
honestly, because at least Marseille has some culture. At
What?
least they have some passionate fans. The PSG fans have had
Wait,
the best kits for the past 10 years.
That's
For the past 10
crazy.
years, Nike has put their heart and soul into outfitting a team that actually looks good. Their fans, for the past 10 years, have thought that everything should be given to them. Everything should be taken for granted. You have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe at your club, and you go to the stadium with the audacity to boo?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Real talk, real talk,
Shut
real
up.
talk.
Go eat your baguette and go sleep. Like, leave me alone.
Go sleep.
Jesus
They don't
Christ.
sleep in Paris. They just protest.
Go work. How do you have time to be at Neymar's house?
They have no jobs, bro. That's why they're protesting.
I've had enough. I've had enough of
Big
this.
friends. And on top of that,
Go
they
eat
just
your baguettes
suspended
in Madonna.
Messi without pay for 2 weeks for visiting Saudi Arabia and missing a team practice. He said allegedly he didn't know. Did a whole little apology in the suit. Nigga looked like a hostage, bro. Hey, yo, free Messi, man. What's good, Lionel?
Nah, I didn't know it was not funny.
That was crazy.
I have never seen a player of that
Yo,
caliber
they pressed
have to
him.
do something
They
like
had-
that in
they
my
had it
life,
on him,
bro.
You
bro.
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
see
bro.
it.
He
In
was
the
nervous.
little,
Please put it like 5
It's
seconds
not
clip of
up
that.
anymore. It's
That
not
was,
up.
they put
this
it down.
man,
That
this
boy
man
shook
was
out
in his
mind.
little suit, his little cookies,
little man in his little
Bobby suit, and just,
What?
Yo,
bro, you never shopped at Cookies back in the day?
Oh
Like school
shit.
uniforms?
Oh shit.
Bro,
Niggas
that's
talk
good-
about
that's
cookies.
some real throwback.
Yo, cookies.
Come on.
They have a cookies in Brooklyn, huh?
Yes,
Bro, for sure, bro. Facts.
Yeah, bro.
OD,
Cookies
son.
is where we used to get
Nah,
the
niggas was
uniforms back in the
talking
days.
about that video though. They said that nigga Messi got Barca shorts on.
Because all they showed was his top half.
Nah, this is
So
so
he
crazy.
just looked like,
Yo, please put that.
Bro,
Please
so he
put that
just
in the
looked
video.
like
Oh my god.
probably has like, bro, just
Well, who did he?
shorts
Why did he
under.
do that?
He's apologizing,
apologizing,
because
yeah.
he got suspended.
It doesn't look good
So
for him.
it's
yeah.
best
Story,
practice.
story.
So essentially,
PSG loses their first game, right?
Yes.
So PSG, I think PSG played over the weekend. I'm gonna find out who they played just for context, but they lose the game, and so Messi in his head, normally they get the Monday off after the weekend to play. However, because PSG lost an important game, can someone find out who they played just so I can
I'll
put
put
it
it.
in?
Yeah. Fine.
Because PSG lost this game, they ended up not having Monday off and they had to train. Messi, who has signed a deal with Saudi Arabia to promote them as a country, to promote their tourism and to promote people going to Saudi Arabia for touristic reasons, had already previously scheduled a trip to Saudi Arabia on that Monday. He has also explained that he has since canceled multiple trips in the past to go to Saudi Arabia to be there for the team. So he, in an apology, goes, well, I mean, I thought that I was allowed to go. We normally have the day off. And so for that reason, he left and took the trip. And then the PSG board and the PSG team and Gaultier, the coach, was like, hey, we didn't let you go. Like, you weren't allowed to leave. We had practice that day. You should have been here. And so because he left and went to another country and visited, he's banned or he's suspended without pay
2
for
weeks
2
without.
weeks.
Yep.
what's the team?
They lost to Lorient 3-1 on Sunday, April 30th.
Isn't that a makeup line?
And then they lost.
That's
again.
L'Oreal. Shout out L'Oreal. L'Oreal, if you want to sponsor us, just send the bag.
They lost
but-
again?
No, they actually won today. I was looking at it
lost-
wrong. They're the away
lost
team. They
to
won
a-
today.
They lost
Missed-
to a makeup line.
That's crazy.
Lost to Lorient, They were tight about that, and
So,
then they allow Messi
So
to go to Saudi.
how
Arabia.
shit
So
how shit can your
bullshit,
team
bro.
be that you can't even communicate and let someone know when they
Yeah.
have a day off?
And it's messy.
It's like, yo,
I mean, bro, he probably just took that joint off, and then they told him when he came back, you gotta make a video, and he was like, "Fuck it, I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas."
Bro,
Like,
football teams everywhere have
bro,
this.
he was like, "I'll do it." Okay,
They have this. They have this
They
thing.
said, they said
He's in
2
his
weeks
underwear.
wages.
He's
All right.
definitely in his underwear that video.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
you don't care.
they have this thing of like nobody's bigger than the program.
Yeah.
and
Which
they
is
don't,
fair, which is
and they
fair.
don't
But
care.
Messi is much
Well,
bigger.
no, the players are bigger than PSG though. That's the problem.
That's
at
the
Real
problem.
Madrid, at Barca, at Manchester United, like that's
to
a
say,
fact.
Manchester
at PSG,
United,
dog, it ain't like
You
that.
see what they did to Chris?
Yeah, it's different.
Nah, but the thing is
have the
too,
juice.
like I don't know. I don't see. You see Ronaldo getting told to do something like that.
Nah,
I mean, that's the whole chronicle he went through at Man United.
So
Not the
question-
fact that he
No, he
got
did a whole
put-
sit
He
down.
didn't have no Barca shorts on for the.
Messi has his top half.
But-
Messi is like
Yeah.
it's like me on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah,
bro. I got a
yeah.
whole like shirt
It's a
and tie
meme,
on
it's a
top,
meme.
and
But,
just
bro,
football shorts
He
on the
said,
bottom.
he said, "Hey guys, I'm sorry I missed the last 5ASIDE episode.
Oh, geez. Yo.
I tried.
We
I
have
was
to reenact
traveling.
that. After that episode, we're reenacting that
I was
downstairs. That's
traveling
hilarious.
this past weekend. I was in
Yeah, yeah.
I
Chicago.
was in Chicago.
No, we need
I
to
thought we had
reenact that.
scheduled the episode for Wednesday, but it was Tuesday.
Normally we have the day off. But,
Nah, we need to reenact that. But
So-
speaking of Messi, speaking of Ronaldo, speaking of Saudi Arabia, a team there is allegedly going to offer him up to $400 million a year. I don't care if it's dollars, euros, pounds. That stupid fucking bag.
Okay.
Would you take it?
400
Would you
CDs.
go to MLS, Inter Milan, Inter Miami, which will probably give you, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 million a year? And then also, of course,
As an actor,
could return
bro.
home,
Look
as
at-
you
look
would
at
say,
actor.
Barca.
Ready to act.
Oh, you talking about the money still?
Hold on, hold on,
man. Yeah,
hold on.
400.
Let me just
Yeah, 400.
wait a minute.
Yeah, 400.
Let's just
400.
wait a minute.
what are you
400.
about to say?
400 for $400 million, bro.
Yeah. Go be
Hell
Ronaldo's
yeah,
rival.
I'm going to Saudi Arabia. You crazy?
Thank you. Yeah.
400 at this stage of his career,
Knowing
after winning a World Cup.
political tension,
Nigga, you better
crimes.
what? You better bring your family
What,
over,
bro?
bring everything. What? $400
what
million
did-
at
no,
this
no.
stage of his career?
What did Gabe say?
What?
What, Gabe,
Don't
what did
they-
you say?
wait, what did
Saudi Arabia have a lot of political issues right now?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm just saying. I'm not saying.
A lot
I'm
of
saying,
He
people-
won't
lot
be
of places-
affected.
No, I'm saying there's a lot. It's like a whole thing with FIFA now too, and I'm just saying. I don't know.
Bro, at a different
He will not.
stage,
He will
Would you
not see a
care?
Bro
single
said, I'm
issue.
just saying.
at a different stage in his career, I would say, nah, that don't make sense. Don't just go for the
Nah,
for the
400
money,
is disgusting.
especially if you're on your way to. Let's say this is a 25-year-old Messi. You're on your way to being one of the greatest
greatest
players of all time.
legacy, all
Already,
that, yeah.
you already stapled as an icon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take that bag at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
Though, if I'm Messi,
Nah, 400
I'm
crazy.
even if it's just 1 year, I'm gonna get Kendrick to look over the contract and be like, bro, how can I get out of this after 1 year? Take my almost $500 million bag
Yeah.
and get out of there. Cause guess what? You don't owe nothing to these people. You don't owe them no loyalty, no whatever.
literally,
And even then, if you're already an ambassador for that
Saudi
bid
Arabia.
for the next World Cup or whatever, you'll be all right, bro. Spend your year, get your money,
Dude,
and just
Dude,
bro.
the other thing is like if Ronaldo's already there and he's there,
It's vibes.
it starts a trend where like the
vibes.
league itself starts to actually take on more interest.
Like
It
MLS
may
back
not-
then, yeah.
It may not be competitive. It may not be something that people watch because they think the stakes are high, but the stakes themselves get heightened because you have Messi and Ronaldo in the same
Like you
league
said, the
who will
stakes
play
are
each other twice a
high.
year, maybe even 4 times a year if they play in cups. I don't know if the Saudi Arabian
yeah.
league
The
has a cup.
people in that league fighting for their life, bro.
Literally.
You said people where?
The people in that league are fighting for their
In what
life.
People in that country are fighting for
They've
their
been
lives.
booing Ronaldo though.
Yeah.
Because he's been
They'll boo him everywhere.
Gabe just
trying
be
to lead
saying
too.
wild stuff, bro. You
No,
don't
bro,
even-
I was saying it for a reason because, like, a lot of people really dislike what Ronaldo did because of the lack of civilian rights in that country and thinking that the money is coming from extremely dirty money oligarchs who
That's
run the country
literally the US,
and
bro.
suppress the citizens. No, I don't
But then you
disagree
wanna
at
go
all.
to Miami,
Yeah.
like as if drug money doesn't run through Miami every day. Like
I mean, David Beckham isn't really like the equivalent to an oligarch in Saudi Arabia.
I fully disagree with you.
The mo-
I actually
David Beckham?
David Beckham is the face, which is what Ronaldo is. The
Yeah.
people who run into Miami are
I hear it.
just
Oh,
as
of
bad.
course.
Yeah.
How's that
I
have to
hear
do
it,
with
bro.
Inter?
Yeah.
I hear it,
No,
bro.
no, I feel you. What does that do with Inter Miami's ownership?
Everything. Like
How?
Ronaldo is the face of Al Nassr. He's taking
All
this
right,
back.
before we get too deep into
No,
this,
no. I'm just
Political
curious.
niggas.
America's an extremely corrupt country.
yeah.
And Miami has a lot of drug money running through. I'm talking about the ownership of a club, the specific people who own the club.
yeah, they probably doing crazy
That's
stuff
what
in
I'm saying.
Miami as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's Miami?
Yes,
Okay, the owner of New York City FC.
Probably.
Actually,
yeah.
that's the same owners, man.
Literally everybody
but-
who's making a Billy plus, bro.
Yes.
In a
It's-
major
it's-
city
it's
is
doing
doing
In
more
crazy.
Major
things.
League Soccer, you
Yes.
can own a team with much less wealth than you can in other leagues.
If they
for
own
instance,
if
the
they own a
NBA.
team and that's just a side gig, bro, they doing even worse stuff.
If you are a billionaire,
I don't know if
you
it's
are
a
immoral.
side gig,
Like, that
and I
is-
don't think you have to be a billionaire to own in MLS.
If you're a billionaire, you're immoral.
This is
I
a-
don't.
this is a long
That's a deep
conversation.
question. That's a-
This is long-
that's a-
it is
That's a
impo-
whole separate
It
podcast,
is
not even an
impossible.
episode.
It is
Yeah.
impossible to be a billionaire and not take advantage
Yo,
of humans.
that's
It's
why I
impossible.
No,
rock-
I
bro.
disagree.
I agree with
That's why
that.
I
I
rock
disagree.
with you.
We'll have this discussion.
Yeah, we can have this
Bro,
discussion
Seb
another
is-
time. I
Seb is
disagree because I have.
Seb is the smartest
No,
person
no.
on this
Trust
podcast.
me.
No,
bro.
I feel you, I feel you.
Hold on. Yeah, we can have this discussion
Yeah.
another time.
Nah, but what you're saying makes
I've had
sense,
this
yeah.
discussion before, and yeah, I just feel like there are some pathways to that amount of
Name
wealth
one. Name one.
to where real estate.
Nah, bro.
Real estate.
Real estate, you have to gentrify. You have to gentrify.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
How
because
else?
you're
How else?
talking
How
about-
else
but
do you
you're-
get more
Guys,
money?
You're
Another
talking
time.
about
Another
domestic
time,
real estate.
another
That's
time,
your
another time.
problem.
Nah,
I'm talking about real estate can be
Internationally is even
international
worse, bro.
business.
Because then you're
Well,
dealing
Kendrick,
with
That
places.
is not true.
Kendrick, what if
We
you
can talk
work
about
a
it
bunch of
another
years?
time. We can talk about it another time. We can move on
Yeah.
to Germany.
I feel y'all though, actually.
Three games left.
But and I was more bringing it
Y'all
up-
the same people who are like, don't eat the rich.
What?
Y'all the
No,
same people
fuck
who like,
no.
don't eat the rich.
Who's y'all? Don't y'all me.
Never mind.
Eat the rich.
Y'all never heard the
Eat the
saying,
rich. All cops are
I
bad.
don't.
Abolish prisons. I'm with you. I was bringing it
Yeah,
up.
I'm just saying that it's a crazy statement to just generalize and say that all people who've made $1 billion did it unethically.
Said don't give a
Like,
fuck. What you
it's a
saying?
it's a fair statement based on how
What about
most
sponsorship money?
based on how most people get to $1
Yeah.
billion. It's a fair statement, but you can't just say for a fact everybody
Nothing is a
who's
fact.
made $1 billion
Nothing
has
is a
done it
fact.
unethically.
Nothing is the fact.
No, but that's what you guys are
So-
arguing.
No, no,
That-
no,
that's-
no,
What do you
not-
think
not
about
for a
just
fact, but
sponsorship money as an athlete? Like LeBron with a lifetime.
you
Nike
think
deal.
LeBron and Scott's clean, bro?
No, I'm saying
What do you mean?
watch this. Like
To be fair, none of us
no,
know.
I was giving you an example because
None of us
LeBron and
know,
Ronaldo
to
have
be honest.
lifetime Nike deals that are worth $1 billion. No,
I
for
just
sure.
I just don't think that there's any way that LeBron is the person that he is on like TV, and part of that is because of how much money he has, bro.
That's fair. So you
Like,
think
he can
money
do-
corrupts?
Because there's no situation on this earth in which somebody with that much fame and attention like has no scandals.
Yeah.
Even if he did nothing, bro, somebody's gonna come out and say he did XYZ, this, that. So the only way that he has no scandals is because he's suppressing people. How do you suppress people? With money, with threats. That's the only way, bro.
So you're saying
And it might not be
My-
LeBron directly, but like his agency,
point-
his people. Same thing with Drake, bro. Drake probably be ordering hits on people, bro.
Listen, my point is that
he says that in his raps.
my
honestly,
point is
so.
that yeah, my point is
Hey,
that
OVO Signers though.
listen, my point is that what you're saying, Seb, what you're
What am I
agreeing with.
saying? I'm saying different.
No. I'm saying that you said that anybody.
Yo, yeah.
You said that
LeBron.
anybody who's a billionaire.
Now you're not with me no more.
No, that's not a Drake. Though. I'll leave Drake alone.
You said that anybody who's a billionaire has
Yes.
probably done some dirty stuff,
Yes.
right? I'm not, bro. We're not children. Like obviously we know what for the most part it gets to amount a serious amount of wealth. You gotta crush some little guys
Right.
in a lot of areas. I'm not saying that that's not for the majority of the part that's not a reality. I'm saying to just flat out say that anybody who gets to that amount of wealth has done very unethical things to get that.
Yes.
I'm saying that's a little unfair because there's different ways of amounting
Yeah.
wealth to where
Yes.
you can just grind your ass out. You could be extremely intelligent and strategic in the way that you organize your assets and in the way that you build your businesses.
I disagree, bro.
That doesn't include you having to
But-
intentionally step on anybody's toes and crush anybody. And the key word intentionally.
No,
Yeah.
but capitalism literally
No, he's right.
predicates somebody winning and other people suffering at the
I
expense.
feel
of
like
that
you're
person
looking
winning.
at this from an American standpoint
Nah,
too.
bro, it's true.
Because the
If
way
you live
people
in any,
build,
if
the
you
way
live
people
in,
build wealth in other countries is not always the same in the U.S. Also, like somebody was talking about like real estate in Dubai versus real estate in the States, and it's way easier
in India, they have a caste system, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably even worse.
I'm not talking about.
Why you gotta break that up?
Oh, I think
But
Shout out, shout
bro,
out.
in my head,
either way,
in my head, Dubai was.
yeah,
Yeah.
either way, this could be a long conversation.
Yeah.
But the balance I'll bring is that I don't know. You could be right.
Of course.
You
None of
don't
us-
know. You could be right.
Of course,
also.
of
But
course.
I'm
I hear
saying
what you're
it's
saying.
a.
I hear what you're
There's
saying.
different. There's
Yeah.
different ways I think of tracking. Yeah, we would never know.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
leave it at
gonna
that.
bridge the two things as well to say that For instance, when I mentioned LeBron or some of your sponsorships, is that you're just making money off of playing a sport.
Shout out Braun. Shout out Uninterrupted
Braun,
too.
shout out
I don't know if
Uninterrupted.
we're using that,
But I'm saying, for instance, Braun, Beyonce, whoever. Let's just say you have crazy money
Yeah.
in sponsorship deals where they might throw you $400 million a year
Yeah.
off of promoting that brand.
Yep.
You could say that making music, playing your sport, there's nothing unethical about that. It doesn't mean in your personal life you do bad things.
Yep.
But for that brand to have the finances to pay you that
money.
they exploited their labor to pay the execs to have the marketing budget
Yes.
to get it to you in the first place.
Correct.
So the billionaire, the athlete, the person through fame isn't necessarily unethical.
Yes.
But the fact they could even get that much money from the company
Well said, well
is
said.
because the
Well said.
oh okay, I thought it was a little dab. Yeah.
Smash
Yeah.
it.
But the company to even have those finances had to
This is
exploit
why you work
someone
at
in
a
the
center,
process.
bro.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
Well
So
said.
in
I gotta be
some way,
presenting.
shape, or form, even if it's not the individual itself, you can
There's
trace
some level of
you
exploitation.
can trace
yeah.
some sort of exploitation through it. Yeah, I
sure.
can agree with that. That's fair. But
All right.
Speaking of-
back to regular.
yeah,
schedule.
yeah, back to
wait,
regular
so where's
schedule
Messi going
programming.
now?
Yeah. So hopefully Messi goes to Barca. I know they can't
Done
afford them. They're saying he might take a 75% pay cut just to make that happen.
Nah, take care of the kids, man.
And again, his kids are taken care of, bro.
Kids.
But-
But
Yeah, bro, get that last dance
Never
in.
having
Get a
kids.
great documentary out of it.
For
Get the
sure.
glory, all of that. Come back home, man.
Real quick,
Come on,
though,
Lionel.
we said we'll do the top 5 leagues, 5 minutes each league. We lied to you, but we got 2 more leagues to talk about. We're gonna really quickly go to Germany. We lied. It's all right, bro.
Shout out to Dortmund.
It's fluid. Shout out to Dortmund. Dortmund's been doing really well. They actually snuck first for a second and they fumbled it again.
Yeah.
But they're only 1 point from Bayern Munich,
Uh-huh.
who is in first place. There's 3 games left in the Bundesliga. If they win, it is their 11th straight, which is nuts. Let's go around. Can Dortmund do it? We'll start with Seb.
I just want to say that Dortmund, once again, as Gabe says, is a daycare,
Rich
and they will
daycare.
continue to be a daycare.
Jude to
No,
Madrid.
they will not be able to, and Bayern will win the league once again, and the Bundesliga should be disbanded.
Kendrick.
I hope Dortmund win. I root for the underdog, like my club.
Oh,
Eli.
speaking of your club, I was in Chicago promoting the
Facts.
Dortmund versus Chelsea match August 2nd. Yo, y'all pull up. Pull up to Chicago. Pull up to Chi-Town. Your
Chance
boy
Rapper's gonna be there. Lil
calendar.
Durk,
Come on,
Kanye
calendar.
West.
You know what I'm
Some of
saying?
these vibes, Common.
So, yeah, man. Dortmund versus Chelsea August 2nd is coming up, and that's gonna be
Kanye
dope.
will be there.
But
Yeah, Kanye, Common,
hopefully.
Chance the Rapper, Lil Durk, all Chicago for sure.
yes.
Chicago Bulls team.
Oh,
gonna
we,
pull
Wait,
up.
are they
yeah, we
actually
can
there?
confirm they're gonna be there.
Oh,
but
oh,
hopefully
I
they
thought
are.
he was that serious.
I'm completely lying, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You said it a little serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, you said it mad
bro.
confidently. I was like, damn, Kanye about going to the Chelsea
Why
game?
not?
No, he
If you in
should. He
Chicago,
should.
pull up. If
Yeah.
you from Chicago, pull
He
up.
going,
Absolutely.
he going there to see if he can find Kim, because Kim be going to the football matches now.
Yeah.
Shout out Meg Thee Stallion. We saw
Yeah.
her showing the little Chanel at a game.
Shout
we
out
don't
to
know where it was,
Chi-Town.
but-
Shout out to the homie Stephanie too in
Yeah.
Chi-Town. But yeah, I think that Dortmund is. I want to believe in them.
They're trailing.
want
though.
the
That's
team
the
to
problem. They're
win,
trailing. They don't even
but
have to fumble.
Yeah, I think that this is gonna be an 11th consecutive
Yeah.
title for Bayern, man. Unfortunately, what do you think?
Yeah, Bayern's gonna win. Jude to Madrid. The talk's already happening. Bienvenidos, hermano. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man, we rooting for Dortmund. Get it done.
All right.
Please, that's the best way to put it.
Get
Yeah,
it
we
done.
we rooting for
We
them.
rooting
Seb,
for
we gotta
Dortmund.
finish
Get it
up with
done.
Italy.
Italia.
Got a couple things.
Congratulations to Napoli for winning
Oh,
the league.
see, man.
Congratulations.
33 years.
How do you say congrats in Italian?
see, man.
Congratulazioni.
Grazie.
Gracias.
Yeah, felicitazioni.
Grazie. Pizzeria.
Well done to them. 33 years in the making. So I'm really happy for them. I'm really happy how they've been able to just celebrate, let loose, and just enjoy. One of our most viral clips on this podcast was, talking about how Napoli was definitely going to win the league. So I feel like it's a full circle moment. I'm happy for
Facts.
them and their fan base because actually, we have I think 7 or 8% of our listeners are from that city. So
Fire.
congratulations.
nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Shout
Are
out to
from
Napoli.
Naples.
are from Naples.
Also,
Which app? That's
also,
crazy.
Instagram.
also,
Oh, wow.
one of our other most popular clips was talking about another famous player, Balotelli,
Mm-hmm.
and Balotelli was
Talking
seeing
to
congratulating him
Osimhen. Yeah,
personally.
so I think that's
Fire.
all cool.
We
all-
manifested a lot,
I
bro.
really think so.
We
We
did.
It's a lot,
And Balo
bro.
commented on our video saying that only one of them was true, which is still crazy.
He's
Nah,
capping.
man,
bro.
I'm not
Shout
gonna
out to
lie.
Napoli. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not.
shout out to Napoli. Just in general, Italian soccer, just for those who are watching,
We gotta talk about Osmihen though, right?
I was about to
yeah.
say.
Let me
man.
just break down everything and then we'll get into depth.
Okay.
But in terms of the state of Italian soccer right now, we have Milan and Inter in the Champions League semifinals. We have Juve and Roma still in the Conference Leagues or the
Stinky.
Europa League semifinals. We have Fiorentina in the in the Conference League semifinals. So, I mean, Italian soccer is in a very good place right now, which is very interesting because at the beginning of this year, people would have said that Italian soccer was in a decline. So it's interesting how the end of the season can really like change the entire perspective of the way that a league is going. In terms of the way that players are also being looked at, yes, Osmihen is now being touted as like one of the most valuable strikers in the world right now. And Napoli's owner De Laurentiis said he's not selling because he doesn't have to because Napoli is not in debt, which is a really interesting place to be in for a club that is actually on the up. You know, you look at clubs like Ajax, you look at clubs like Dortmund, Lyon, you look at clubs like a Sporting where they always have to sell their players when they do well.
Sporting, bro.
Now you have this really interesting scenario where Napoli bought a bunch of players to replace their old guard in terms of Insigne, in terms of Koulibaly, in terms of Mertens, brought in Kvaratskhelia, brought in Kim Min-jae for very little money, and then won the league and is in a financial situation where they can keep them all and build. So it's looking very scary. I think the Serie A is about to get a fifth giant. And again, the Serie A is at this point probably the most competitive league in the world.
No, for sure.
The fifth?
I feel bad.
The fifth giant in the Serie A.
How do you define competitive?
Who's
Because
the top
Napoli's
five?
running away with it.
I mean, this season, but next season, of course, reinforcement.
You think it's gonna be
will happen.
close?
Yeah,
Okay,
for
sure,
sure,
sure.
for sure,
Oh,
for sure.
one thing I
Who are
wanted
the
to
five
ask.
giants?
I will. Juventus, Inter, AC Milan, Roma, and Napoli.
Rome, yeah, I was about to say.
One
But
thing I wanted to ask is in
You about to talk about Victor?
No, just specifically on Napoli before we get to the
That's
player,
fine.
just to continue giving them their props.
Yeah.
But in 1986,
Yep.
Maradona won the World Cup with Argentina.
Yeah.
And then in 1987, won the Serie A with Napoli. Now, 33 years later,
Yep.
Messi wins the World Cup with Argentina. And then,
The following year.
just the following year, just the same as it happened in 1986,
Yep.
Napoli wins the Serie A. So it seems like wherever he is right now, Diego Maradona
Smiling.
is
Smiling.
Yeah, so-
it's just,
For
I don't know,
sure.
orchestrating this. Is this a case of like
Barca too.
just coincidence
Yeah, man.
or the script writer's script writing?
No, sometimes life is beautiful and sometimes life is just full of patterns and
Yeah.
sometimes we just have to admire the way that things work out.
Quote that shit, that's beautiful,
It's
yo.
crazy. It's,
History repeats itself.
Profit, bro.
That's having a day with the double bandana,
bro, that was
Damn.
beautiful, bro.
it's,
Nice.
it's crazy
Osimhen.
how that shapes out. Yeah,
History
that's
repeats itself.
beautiful tribute.
Nah.
His country wins, his club wins again. But
It's
yeah,
crazy. I mean, going off of that, would be cool to see Messi in Serie A. But just want to big up Victor. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the second West African, or second Nigerian specifically to win the Serie A. You know what I'm saying? After
yes.
Obafemi Martins, you know, that baller. And then I think he even broke, a record for African players scoring in the Italian campaign, bro, beating out Samuel Eto'o's record, another baller for Inter. So I'm saying it's very, very great to see, especially in Italy, someone balling out, you know what I mean? Going into more about what Italy got coming up, we got Milan, Derry, Leao got hurt.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, Seth?
He's
For
in
real? Because
doubt.
like what I've been seeing, honestly, a lot of people are saying that Milan fans aren't even. You guys won, but he got hurt. People not caring about the win, bro. People want their baller.
Yo, what happened?
Okay, so he got hurt very early on in the game, and we ended up still beating Lazio. So it's looking like doubtful that he'll be there for the derby, the first round.
Damn, bro. That's fucked.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to speak on it too much. I don't want to put bad energy out there, but we'll see.
They better do to him what they did to Ronaldo before.
I agree.
before they
But
were
at the
just
same time,
shocking.
for his career, like maybe
Yeah.
he should take it easy for because it's like it's a home game at the end. It's two home.
He's
games
going
back
to
back.
play.
I don't think he's gonna play.
His business, bro.
I don't
I mean, it's for his career. Okay. I mean, if he's that hurt, he won't. But you see how Neymar's ankle is tick,
Yeah.
and he still started.
We'll see.
He's still young. You don't want to
Yeah, you don't want to.
you don't want it to
Do
lead
anything
into long
nonsensical.
term. Yeah.
Gotta have faith he'll be back.
Injuries.
Champions League semi though.
You gotta have faith he'll be back.
Plus, if you're trying
Bro
to
gotta
win the
play,
Champions
son.
League,
Yeah,
you should
Which
be
we
able
are.
to go
Yeah.
into the first leg of the semis
without
without
Yeah,
Leao.
secure it.
Or else then
Keep it tight.
fear
Defense.
whatever's gonna
Yeah,
come.
it's true. It's true.
You have an incredible goalie. Y'all
Yeah.
can. You know what I'm
He'll be
saying?
fine. And it's not like that left wing is useless
Lacking.
without Leao. It's
Mhm.
Hernandez right behind him,
Yeah.
who in fact took over in the because what we did was we just moved Hernandez up to left wing and just brought in Toure for left backs. Hernandez can play left wing,
Yeah.
Nah,
so
boys.
we'll be
nice.
fine. I think
Madrid,
we'll be fine.
Madrid
Does
lost
he still
that.
have pink hair?
Baller.
How do you feel about that?
I think it'll help.
Thank you.
Definitely, it's distracting for defenders, bro. Someone running at you, now you see pink hair. It's a beautiful competitive advantage. So, like, nah, I shut him out for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of entering AC Milan in the Champions League, we also got to talk about the Women's Champions League. The stage is set for the final. It's going to be Barcelona versus Wolfsburg.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling, bro?
I mean, I'm
But you
feeling
gotta know.
like I knew this was gonna happen.
That's disgusting.
Back-to-back Champions League finals last year. Dropped the ball. They didn't really drop the ball. They lost the final. And this year, I hope
dropped
that
the
this
ball.
is redemption. And I hope that we can get it. I knew they were gonna beat Chelsea. I said it, bro. Like, yeah, man.
No surprises, honestly.
No surprises. Hansen.
Okay, don't act like
2-1
Chelsea's
and
food.
2-1.
bro.
No, Chelsea's a
2-1
really
in-
good team. I'm just saying. it's
2-1
not
in
a surprise.
aggregate. Brighton got a goal, a consolation goal for Chelsea. But at the end of the day, Barca's in the final just as I said.
Barca's a
again,
bit
bro.
mad on the women's side.
Yeah,
But if there's
they're
an
the best in
English
the world.
team, if you guys look at the WSL right now, I'll say the ending of that is going to be a proper ending, bro. United, Chelsea is
first?
close.
Y'all first?
I have to check. I think
Yeah.
they're first, but the points, bro, it's going to be a good
We
ending.
just cooked.
Yeah.
Who do we just cook? We cooked them like 7-0 over the weekend. We out here, bro.
Speaking of other London clubs losing in the Women's Champions League, Arsenal, an incredible matchup with Wolfsburg.
It was Everton.
Yeah. Oh, that was
7-0.
an incredible matchup with Wolfsburg. I
High
believe the
scoring.
first leg was 2-2.
Yeah.
Second leg was 2-3 at the Emirates, which sold out with more than 60,000 fans. Got to clap it up again for the growth of the women's game. I
Absolutely.
believe the same matchup about a decade ago only had about 1.5 thousand,
Yes,
less than
sir.
2,000 people.
Mhm.
And have that be more than 60K. And just what an exciting match. It was 2-2 to go to extra time. And then Wolfsburg snuck a late one, 3-2, end-to-end action, near misses, goals. Absolutely chaotic. That was a great game to watch.
great to
and have
see,
60,000 people watching. Home team lost, so that's sad for them. But great moment for the women's game, both by the attendance and the product of this Champions League, because it's been high quality football
Amazing.
all the way through.
Amazing
All the way
to
through.
see.
That's why I
Yeah.
feel like Barca is really gonna. And again, I give a lot of props to them for being able to secure that spot in the final. And but I feel like Barca's defense is not gonna allow Wolfsburg to get all these goals in the way they did to Arsenal over 2 legs. So yeah, man, I'm predicting 2-0 Barca win, Champions League final, and just run away with it, man. Redemption for last year, because we're not playing against Lyon.
I don't have any thoughts about this match.
It's okay. I mean, I get it. If my team lost and didn't make it to the final too, I would have.
Hey, but
know?
you're the only person whose team made it to both, or at least one semifinal, one quarterfinal. So, so something. Both your teams are good.
Bro, I know where I'm standing.
That's good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out y'all.
I know my footing.
But
You might be getting Neymar this summer, so.
We don't need him, bro.
Hey, man, talking about
Mudryk better than
Chelsea.
Neymar? No.
Crying. Talking about Chelsea losing Sam Kerr, all that, one of the star players. We're going to switch it over to the American side of things. Trinity Rodman just passed Sam Kerr's record of fastest to 10 goals and 10 assists in the NWSL.
Ballers.
Shout out
I'm
to
saying,
them,
so
man.
shout
Playing
out.
in the league.
Shout out DC. Shout out Washington Spirit. That's a baller right there that's going to do a lot of things for the U.S., man. 10 goals, 10 assists.
Yep.
World
Unreal.
Cup coming up.
Trinity
Already.
Rodman, in terms of live players, I've said this before. In terms of live players that I've seen live, I've never seen a more dominant performance on a field than I saw Trinity Rodman play. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, like miles and miles ahead of everyone else.
She got it all, bro.
Yeah, insane.
She need to be starting on the national team. I don't think she has recently. I don't know if she was hurt or what, but
She's getting
Put
into
her
the
in the-
system.
She's young.
yeah,
probably
put her in the
politics a little bit.
game, bro.
Yeah. Getting
Put
into
in the damn game. Especially for we don't have Mal Pugh up there. Please put Trinity in there, bro. We got to get that 3-peat.
Nah, that's one thing that's going to be very interesting to see in the NWSL is how things shape out. People are fighting for a World Cup squad right now.
For sure, bro.
It's tight.
Across multiple countries too. It's not
Bro,
just Americans, bro. We
it's
got the
actually-
Brazilian ballers out there.
Mhm.
So no, it's
There's
very, very
people
interesting.
fighting.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Man, shout out to women in sports, period.
for sure.
Shout out to Trinity Rodman. Shout out Angel Reese.
Shout out Angel Reese. Shout out. Did we talk about Nicole Lynn already?
Oh, what?
Who?
Nicole Lynn. He said shout out women in
Did we
sports in
not?
general. So
Oh,
shout out
yeah.
Angel Reese. Yeah. Did we talk about
I
Nicole?
was
Lynn?
like, what?
Angel Reese is a superstar, bro.
She is.
Shout
I
out
felt
to-
like her
shout
yesterday
out
with
to-
Madrid. But
shout out
they
to-
on it.
Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, all of
Yeah.
that, man. Yeah,
Trash.
Sloan Steffens. Women in sports, period. Sloan Steffens is married to
Josie Altidore.
To Josie Altidore.
My boy's winning
So
on
there's a
opposite.
football link.
That's
There
a
you
good
go.
Haitian man.
There you
Beautiful
go.
black couple.
That's a good Haitian man right there.
Absolutely.
Beautiful black couple.
Josie Altidore. I'm still tight that he never played for Haiti and he chose the U.S., but whatever. We got a little beef about that.
I got beef with him too,
I'm not gonna stay on it
but
too
for
much.
other reasons.
But yeah, man. Speaking of, we talking about Trinity Rodman. We talking about NWSL. Moving over to Major League Soccer. What's in the news right now? LAFC
Yep.
actually defeated Philadelphia 3-0 in the second leg of the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions League, and now they're in the final facing León from the Liga MX. I said that correctly, right?
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
come on.
Liga MX, bro. Liga
Poquito
MX.
español, ya tú sabes
MX
que
is how you
okay,
say
wah, wah, wah.
MX in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And that semifinal was also a rematch of last year's MLS Cup final, which was one of the craziest games ever. Eli was actually in attendance.
Yeah.
It was 3-3. After extra time, Gareth Bale scored a 130th minute equalizer before
Insane.
a penalty shootout.
Insane.
Actually, one of the most nuts matches ever. More proof of MLS action. But I mean, how was being there? Just a little throwback.
Bro, the way to describe that match, like until that night or until the next day,
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was going on, where I was. It was too much going on. Like imagine, and again, I'm very fortunate to have been there with BR shooting content. So we were pitch side.
Shout out, BR.
So imagine you're pitch side. The energy is nuts. The stadium is full. You're seeing Magic Johnson with a falcon on his arm, like pre-match. Michael Blackson sitting there. Sia.
Bieber was there?
Like 25 minutes into the game, Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are there. So it's kind of, I know that there's a perception of like stars in football and celebrities. It's kind of like the fans don't really like that scene too much or that sight. And they feel like it's a little fake.
Yeah.
But I promise y'all, like the atmosphere at that game, the way that celebrities or not were celebrating each goal during that match made it feel like this was more than just, famous people trying to get a photo op. Like they were genuinely enjoying the energy,
and
enjoying the vibes. Like we over here high-fiving Hailey Bieber, like that's the homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it was just dope vibes. The Philadelphia keeper broke his leg. And to see like
What?
he
Dope
vibes. That wasn't so positive.
I think
but
you're
the fact
feeling
that
like the chaos of the
yeah,
match.
it
That's
was
what
so
he means. He
much
means the
going
chaos.
on.
I'm his
Movie.
publicist. That's his
Yo.
lawyer. Yeah.
Bro,
Movie.
he broke his leg,
Movie.
and to
Yeah,
have
movie.
it was
That's a
literally
movie.
It doesn't
bro.
feel real.
To have
Yo.
like everybody, and again the LA fans are over here like, get up, he's faking, and then they have like reps from the Philadelphia Union going up to the stands to get his family, and he's still on the ground. And obviously, when a player is that injured, they don't put him on the camera, so he's still on the ground. People are rushing to him.
Andre Blake, the Jamaican?
They're getting no. He ended
He
up
was out, right? It wasn't him.
no, was it the LA keeper?
It might have been the LA keeper.
It was Los Angeles, LAFC's
Andre,
keeper.
I don't remember.
Andre
getting
was
hurt.
still on the pitch, yeah. And so all of that happening. So to them to finish the game with the backup keeper, Bale coming in with the equalizer, and then for LAFC to win it was just insane. So yeah,
Wow.
hopefully the CONCACAF Champions League final brings that much more drama.
Yeah.
I have a
First leg.
suggestion.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say
So-
the first leg is in Mexico, second leg is in LA, June 4th. So
Yeah, it's 2-legged final for those who don't know.
Y'all to Mexico?
I have a suggestion since you talked about celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
I think one way for the MLS to spice up the All-Star weekend
Celebrity
was
All-Star
to
game.
have a celebrity All-Star game.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
I feel like the
That's
NBA
Actual celebrities.
Hmm?
Actual celebrities.
You have to do it
Yeah,
right, though.
And I feel like the reason why the NBA celebrity game isn't as popular is because like obviously you want to see the actual stars when it comes to the NBA, but since the MLS is still growing, I think it would actually be exciting to see like amateurs play and everybody
Simon charity idea. It's right
Facts.
there. It's
Yeah.
very
and
easy to do.
and most people, not most people, but a lot of people in America play soccer when they were kids.
Yep.
And so it's still seen as something that you could do like
Yeah.
pickup wise
Mm-hmm.
and not be completely trash.
I like
Actually,
I like
Odell-
Seb's
Odell
idea.
played soccer at my high school. Actually,
Yeah.
I like Seb's idea of the 5v5 for what you call it, the All-Star game.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna do a celebrity game, we'll have to be 5-on-5 because that man will get gassed doing 11.
OD.
The ball will be moving
Yeah.
slow.
The good thing is though, the
a
NBA
Legends game.
All-Star.
Is it?
I'm a big NBA fan. I watch All-Star Weekend. The celebrity game has lost some sauce because it's been around for so long.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't have the big level stars, we don't really care. Like if it's a random comedian, not like one of the big ones, we don't care. But we haven't seen any of these stars or lower level stars play footy. You throw them in a soccer match, you're like, oh shit, like that's gonna
And
get
there's-
a lot of attention
Yeah, and there's
and
a
bring
lot
in
of-
the casual fans too.
Facts. And there's
Yeah.
mad celebrities and rappers and all these things who are like part owners of all
I was
these
just about to
MLS
say,
clubs.
yeah.
So you get some of the owners involved. Bro, that would
It's
go
in
crazy.
DC. Yo Gotti's the owner of
Exactly,
DC, right?
bro.
Get
Some
Yo
of them-
Gotti on the pitch, bro.
Some of these celebrities like play other sports. Like I saw Jay Critch at an NYCFC game. I know he be hooping, so he could play.
Yeah.
He could play footy too.
that man in
Quavo
goal.
be at the Atlanta United
Yeah.
I was
matches.
about to say
Mad represented.
He
us,
be
yeah.
balling out. I
I
can see
mean,
him on the
if we
football
go-
pitch too.
LeBron
If we
is
go-
part owner of Liverpool. Bring him.
Jack
over.
Harlow's a big footy fan.
I
He
was
knows the
gonna say-
U.S. men's national team players.
Remember,
Yeah,
remember,
Bring on
baby,
Braun over for
baby
for
Keem.
celebrity
Baby
band.
Keem, yeah,
I would
Baby
love
Keem
to
fucks
see
with
that.
footy.
Imagine,
Yeah.
bro.
First of all,
the
bro,
viewership would be crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
J. Cole actually was sponsoring a team in the USL, one of the North Carolina teams, with
Yeah.
Wow.
his festival, Dreamville Fest,
Yeah.
on the kit. We've seen him wear PSG kits and various
Boss,
music videos.
He
things
just
like that.
shouted out Boss, saying that Boss was shit at FIFA, but
Yeah.
Boss,
Yeah.
We know
fixed it up real quick. So a
Right.
lot of niggas play that.
Michael B. Jordan's an
Drake
owner.
talk about Benzema enough. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Talk about Madrid, Ronaldo, all that. Like,
MLS. Tap
so,
in.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and get the content creators on the pitch too, because
Nah, give us a cut for the
Come on, you know what
idea.
I'm saying? And we will be at MLS All Star in DC this summer.
See you
We'll
there.
be there.
Come
We'll be
on.
there for
We're
sure.
gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
What y'all wearing, bro?
But yeah, man.
Are we wearing-
What's the drip looking like? Are we
New
starting
Balance?
with Josh?
You want to
Josh?
do New Balance quickly first? Just-
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So really quickly, something I think that was very interesting. Shout out Versus for calling this out. But New Balance has been giving their signature cleats to players who aren't really considered like these high-level global stars. So you think about Nike doing things with Hypervenom with Neymar previously, or now what Puma does with Neymar. If you think about Adidas giving cleats to Messi, things of that nature. These are like the top players in the world.
Yes.
New Balance has been giving it out to players that aren't at that level yet. So a young Bukayo Saka already has his own. Raheem Sterling has his own, and now Eze out of Crystal Palace has his own signature cleat. And so them giving out signature cleats to players that aren't at such a high level, people are talking about maybe this is allowing for more personal player expression for players that aren't just the top level athletes. So I was wondering what y'all thoughts are on having a signature cleat and not having to be the biggest player in the world. So it's going to create, more variety of colors on the pitch, more variety of actual style that you can bring to your outfit. Because at the end of the day, we don't have as many accessories at the NBA when it comes to shooting sleeves
I got
and the
you.
leg things and the undershirt. But if you're able to actually have more custom boots, I think that adds a bit more flavor.
I think in general,
Go ahead.
real quick, I think in general too, like with any market,
Yeah.
saturation can sometimes lower the moment. So in a sense, obviously Nike, sticking to unique players that people have reached a certain level at the end of the day too. However, every player appeals to a certain fan base, certain inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So highlighting that story, there's a lot of narratives to be told. It's kind of in the middle, I won't lie. Like obviously you can't give it to everybody, but Eze is a proper
It's
person,
really,
you know what I'm saying? Someone, I don't know where he's from, I don't know if he's from London, but somebody who is, you know what I'm saying, a local boy. Now it's good to see New Balance. New Balance is trying to change it all.
Yeah. I also think it's a really good marketing plan. I don't know what Eli's doing, but in terms of trying to break the mold of the top two being Adidas and Nike and probably Puma third, I think this is a way for them to possibly break into that and maybe get somebody else to sign with them. It's like, shit, if I'm going to have my own signature, I might even make more money off the sales of that because it's a more unique boot rather than signing with Nike and having a standard Mercurial or a standard Phantom GX, etc. So I think it could be good for New Balance moving forward in the footy space. This thing is wildin'.
Nah,
That's
nah.
what happens.
Go ahead, bro. You was gonna say something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's really interesting because when you have a player that is like back in the day, the concept of a signature shoe came from the concept of we only know Larry Bird and like Magic, and so like the only people that like you actually like have a large enough following to then be able to drive sales for a brand are the top 5 to top 10 players in the league. Whereas now with social media and the way that like followings have changed, every single player can drive like a sizable amount of people to buy
A
something,
product.
like a product.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, bro.
Because like if you think about it, brands are doing collabs with everybody. The concept of a collab is super normal at this point. Like Nike will do a collab with Courtesies, and Courtesies is not the biggest brand in the world. It's a well-known brand. It's not the biggest brand in the world. Like it's
He said, listen up, boy.
But they got
of
clout.
course.
He got
But
it on his hat right now.
They have
a
motion.
They
that's
got
what I'm saying,
mag motion.
they have
Rule the
a
world, bro.
they do, but they have a sizable amount of
Seven.
clout
Continue.
in a specific
RCW.
in a specific place,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
A football player is the same thing. Soccer is the same like thing packaged in human form.
Yeah.
Soccer's up there though.
So is Cortez.
Globally-
I agree with you.
I think they gave it to him even earlier in this season, though.
Yeah,
This
no.
season has elevated his brand a lot. To give it to Saka earlier, to give it to Eze now, that shows a lot.
They
Even
saw
Raheem
this.
Sterling,
They saw the future with the
Yeah.
I also feel
Soccer's-
like that's just New Balance's like MO right now. Like they're,
Yeah,
in a,
that's what I'm
they're in a
saying.
place where they used to be seen as grandpa shoes outside of the DMV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
and now they're like, going through a whole revamp where they're trying to be like the cool guys on the block.
Yeah.
And so them, doing
doing a good job.
collaborations with low key brands in the UK, doing collaborations with all types of people.
Remember Raheem
doing-
Sterling has his
Yeah,
own
so I was
and now
saying, yeah.
doing the boots with the players who are just like cool in the footy community. The
ex-Nike
people
boys.
with drip.
Stone Island.
You know what I'm saying? So
One last thing that I'll say about
it's
that is
branding.
I think that a lot of these brands might also feel like not just New Balance. Obviously, they're trying to extend themselves as to how their brand is perceived, and they obviously want to be cooler because
No, they're doing it well, yeah.
and they're doing it very well. But I think that a lot of brands might be seeing the Jordan model and think that we don't want to just like Jordan's shoes became what they became because he was him and he was at the top of the game.
Yeah.
And so I think there's a lot of they want to keep a certain form of exclusivity when it comes to giving players the boots or
Yeah.
shoes because that's just traditionally what's been the thing. So unless you really have a brand outside of just your game that they can see they can really profit from and that in the long run is going to have some cultural significance, they're not just going to start giving out boots just because the players have a little bit of popularity, because it's easy to have popularity. Yeah, we know they're gonna sell, but is that in the long run in terms of brand identity? Do you want to attach yourself to now giving more players boots, because then that's gonna lose a bit of the exclusivity?
Yeah.
So which I don't think is a
Yeah.
bad thing, but I'm looking at it from the brand's perspective. They might be thinking that and they're like,
Yeah.
we want to stay on a high pedestal, and so we're gonna be stingy with who we give what to.
One distinction I think is that if you look at basketball, when they drop a signature sneaker, it's going for multiple years. When Giannis dropped his first one, it is now the Giannis 1. Then we'll do the 2. We keep going until we want to drop you. That's what they did with Kyrie until they dropped him. Ja has the Ja 1s now. Next season's the Ja 2s. LeBron, he's up to what, like the 18s?
Yeah.
So I think it might be a little different is, are they going to give more signature boots? And it's a one-off. This isn't like a new actual line to continue within the brand.
There's also
First, we see
400
Nike in basketball. It's like, boom, bro, we
Yeah,
got you locked in
small.
for life. So, but
bro.
speaking of brands, speaking of drip, what are we wearing today, boys?
No, no
Yeah,
doubt.
where we starting from? Josh, what you
I
got?
can start today. I got beautiful struggles on the
Of course.
on the tee. You know what I'm saying? I got beautiful struggles on the socks. Big shout out to Lucid FC, man. Lucid FC started 2010. They got the crosshatch logo. You can see it on the pants. For real, they sent me this unreleased sweater.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's by twins, actually.
Mint?
You know
Come
what I'm
on, bro.
saying?
Lucid Dreamer right
Tiffany.
For me,
Tea fresh, you heard?
Tiffany.
British
Definitely Tiffany.
British Americans, they got style, inspirations from France, Japan, England, America. Shout out Lucid FC. Get you some Lucid FC. I got Cortez on the head top.
there. CRTW, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Gabriel, what you got on?
All right. I'm wearing my McQueens. Had to get some new laces in it because them shits was getting kind of crazy.
Work event?
Huh? Nah,
event?
not on Sunday, bro.
Oh, okay.
Soon though. Minimal LA on the pants. You know, it's getting really warm out in New York. Gotta have the light denim on. Shout out my girl for this. She used to be getting mad fly free shit from cool brands. This is from MSGM
Rose did.
from Milano, Italia.
Hello.
An Italian brand all about bright colors and bringing positivity through their clothing.
Fire.
So something nice and light for the warm 70+ weather in New York as we're entering May.
Facts.
That's how I'm feeling today. Go ahead,
Beautiful
bro.
day.
Love it.
Opposite with the colors, but
yeah,
what you got on?
opposite. I went full black today. Black on blackity black. Got the Doc Martens loafers because I just been getting into loafers like ever since I saw
Haitian man.
Yeah, I saw somebody on TikTok with some loafers, and I was just like, I don't got that in my arsenal. I'm gonna get me a pair and just start trying out new things. So got the loafers, got the black chinos, Forever 21, smiley textured,
It's really nice.
short sleeve, black button up tee,
Subtle two-tone.
gold. You know what I'm saying? Got the shades, block out the haters. Yeah, man.
Kenny.
Calm things. Kendrick, what you got on?
Daily paper on the fit per usual.
Okay.
These denim pants are inspired by the Dutch artist Van Gogh.
That's crazy.
Two-tone denim.
Nah, those shits is wild.
Fuck.
I need
Come
a
on,
pair.
bro.
Whoa.
I'm
That's
biting
all I
this
gotta
style.
say.
Come on.
That's all I gotta see, man.
Jeez.
You can't even find these.
Sub.
Wow.
Nah, that shit is fire.
Yeah,
bro.
says Steven.
This man got artwork
I got
on his pants.
some Lotto ski pants on the pants. Pumas on the feet. I don't know. I don't know. I just finished finals.
Yeah. Congrats though.
Lotto.
Thank you. Yeah, old Italian brand.
Big lie.
Only the real
Big
bro,
Loud. Shout out
bro.
Lotto. Come on the pod,
Football,
shorty.
You know.
football fans know, bro.
Yeah.
Vintage Italia.
What's it say? It's a good Italian tea.
And then this bandana right here.
Yeah, where's it from?
It's from Etsy.
Shout out Etsy. That's
Shout
where I
out
got my
Shout out
recent film
Etsy.
camera. I'm saying. All right, one real quick, one album.
The
Oh,
crazy print thing. I was about to say where
Fire.
you from. Yeah, but yeah.
one album.
All right.
We out. Oh, we out.
Great episode.
Yeezus. I was in Chi-Town the past few years. This past week. So I was listening to a lot of
Order.
Kanye West Yeezus.
Order in
Shout
the
out
court.
to Yeezy.
Yo.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Jackman.
Five
Don't sleep
aside.
on it. It's actually fire.
Love y'all.
26.
Episode
5 up, 5
26.
down. You know the vibes.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
What's going on with the episode?
I think it was, good comeback episode. We've been going for a little bit. I think everybody had their moments. There's a lot to delete from the episode. Like, we got a little off track at times.
Who's we?
Particularly Gabe.
Episode 26, which is my age, which is also the age Giannis Antetokounmpo won his first NBA championships.
Me being the perfect number 10, I got us back into the conversation, got us on track, got us refocused. I had the gavel in hand, controlling the courtroom.
You had the what?
This is the gavel. This is a gavel. For those who don't know, this is how you keep order. This is how you keep niggas in check.
Well, I mean, we've always talked about things adjacent to the sport and things that are not adjacent to the sport as well, just simply talking about the music that we enjoy. So for me, honestly, if we got great convo about something outside of it, let it happen.
Yeah, bro. Can you tell us what you got in your hands right now?
Those are balloons.
They are balloons, but it's like, what are they supposed to be?
This is Beatrice, the butterfly. Jean-Bertrand, the bear. He's Haitian. He's Haitian. And this is the big blue sword. You know what that's for.
What is it for? What is it for?
I think personally, a low would be when Eli discussed Messi getting his Habibi on. I think that was certainly a low moment discussion. I think we should do more non-footy content. Just because I think people like us.
I think people like us, you say.
People like you a lot. The kids at my little brother's school, they talk about you all the time.
Yeah, they talk about you as well.
Mostly you though.
It's about me. What did they say then?
They're like, I want to be like Josh. when I grow up.
You lie well.
Mr. Bundaman himself.
That's not what you're doing.
How do you feel about
That's not what you're doing.
Bro,
Bunda, man.
how you feel about your
Fuck
performance?
is a bunda, man.
How do you feel about your performance? How do you feel about your performance?
I'm not doing that.
Is Serie A the only thing you have to look forward this season?
Nah.
Is Champions League the only thing you have to enjoy this season?
Nah.
Is there anything in the Premier League that you can derive joy from this season?
For sure, bro. It's good to see Chelsea being the shit club it is.
All right, you heard it first.
And just have fun. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.